hi, this is 30 minutes later than it was supposed to start because I had some talking points.
Oh, is the camera rolling?
Yeah, we're rolling now.
Hello, industrious fellows all across the world.
Or whoever the hell decides to watch me for whatever reason. Let's see here. You will not be doing the $5 thing. That was for the group. This is just me and Renegade today. Alright.
Is MCC even capable of doing like Twitch integration stuff like that?
No, I'm talking about the ODST stream.
Ah, okay, right.
Yeah, no, we shockingly, when I want to talk about my project, I get a little distracted. Although in this case,
hyper-focused.
yeah. Although in this case, we were doing a new age comparison to some stuff that I had worried about before. Okay, there we go. Which, update, my worries have not abated. In the slightest. But, hey, what can you do?
I'm sure the Mikan will be fine.
Hopefully. The LATD, though, that's, that one's gonna need a rework. Not for the name, but just because of the lore reason behind it. Which, honestly, I'm pretty sure if I just said, Rin Fulminaire is a fucking nerd and wanted to design something from her favorite TV show, nobody would bat an eye. As a lore reason. Ooh. Was a little spicy. Cherry Dr. Pepper kind of exploded.
Oops.
So, next Armor Op is not this weekend, but the next weekend.
Yes.
That is going to be interesting, given that it is Fox Mom's birthday.
Oh.
So, oops. We'll see how that goes.
I mean, I guess I can murder Monolith and push the event around.
Nah, it'll be fine. Mom is, fun fact about Fox Mom, she doesn't like going out all that much, and as far as birthday needs go, a slice of cake from Madonna Inn and a pack of street tacos, and she's happy. So, it's not too big of a concern. However, my tiki hut is on the line for this, and I've been shafted some tiki hut before. Never again.
What happened last time?
I think I told this story on stream before, but it also kind of displayed just how based our the owner of Tiki Hut is. Basically, my mom and my brother had to go to an appointment downtown, and
you did. Yeah, you told me, right?
Yeah, there wasn't quite enough time to get food and make the appointment, so they split up, and the nice lady who owns the place asked Mom to give her the rough time it would take for her to drop my brother off and get back so that she would know when to start cooking their food, so when my mom came back, their food would be nice and hot for pickup, so that it wouldn't be cold. And she personally cooked it herself to make sure that it was all right. So, yeah, very, very based restaurant owner right there.
Yeah.
Also, you know that the fact that she recognizes us on site is a good feeling. Although, there's excuse me, Jesus. There's two reasons a restaurant owner would recognize you on site. This is the good reason. This is the You haven't been banned from the store and are on a restaurant watch list reason.
Ah.
Select a gas mask real quick. Yeah, I think I mentioned it, but Eggroll is funding yet another project.
Oh, cool.
The other anti-tank rifle, which he and I discussed. So if you look in Nobles, you have the anti-tank armor, support armor, and then the Kyo. However, the Kyo was meant more as a prototype because lugging around giant crystals to fire is not very cost effective. So Key Row is the derivative which fires concentrated energy bolts, basically, that pierce armor.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're doing that. And it should be a fairly quick job. It's a derivative of a previous weapon, so it's not like the whole thing needs to be ripped out, ground up. Right, we only have 2 missions left, huh?
Not just any 2 missions, though.
Yeah, because we're on Keys. What do you mean, not just any 2 missions?
I thought we finished Keys.
No, because remember we crashed.
Oh, yeah, right.
And we decided, nah, that's the sign.
Right.
Alright, I think we were on normal. I want to say we were on normal. Yeah, I don't care about losing progress. That was for the. Oh wait, hold on. I thought you were in the lobby.
Oh, can I join now? Let's see. Ah, there it is.
Steam being funky. There we go. Okay, now we can start. Oh, right. Should we put the stream announcement in the FLBBQ? Given you are present. I know Martin said he was gonna still be at work for a bit, so he can't post that announcement and couldn't record quite yet.
A date to remember. Play CE on the 15th of any month.
Oh. What happened on the 15th? Or is the 15th the day Halo CE launched?
It might be. Here.
I've got a good lock on Captain Key's CNI transponder signal. He's alive, and the implants are intact. There's some
Let me
interference from
check
the
here, make
cruiser's
sure that
damaged
you're
reactor.
actually being picked
I'll
up on
bring us as
Discord
close as I
audio.
can.
It likes to get a little bit fucky sometimes.
Oh, I see. The coordinate data needs to be... Right. Sorry.
Okay.
Here, I'll plug the announcement. What's a good one-liner to describe what we're doing? Raiding an alien retirement home and punching old people?
No, that's Halo 2.
Yeah.
We're making spaghetti with all this sauce that Captain Key's left around.
No, then they're gonna think we're playing Cursed Halo.
Hello,
Cursed
Icicle.
Trailers.
Fucking around and finding out. Dunno. Oh, wait a minute. Can I actually go looking for input lag?
Hmm?
I don't know. People always talk about input lag, but I guess I'm too casual, so I don't particularly
You're
notice
the
it.
host. You don't have it.
Oh, okay. That's your problem, not mine.
Yes. Like, you may
Tragic.
have noticed it during the ODST playthrough. That would have been the only
Maybe?
time I can think of recently that you would have been affected by it.
Maybe. Mm. Spartan and his imaginary friend blow up a ring.
Yeah, that works.
I'm the figment here. Okay, let's make me head hurt. Me head hurt no
Alright.
good.
Put in the general chat.
Alrighty.
As I said previously, our playthrough of this is the first time I realized, oh, you can look through there and see
I've
keys.
lost it.
Yep. Which you're not particularly supposed to in the original, but
I mean, I'm playing, you can kind of,
if you swap
like,
to
yeah,
them, you can
the
tell that
anniversary graphics
something's.
make it more visible.
You can tell that something's in there. You can't tell if it's keys. This just outright shows you. He's still alive, eternally suffering. So, if I remember correctly, he's currently reliving through his life over and over, trying to fight the developing grave mind, as it's trying to learn about Earth and, you know, other things. Which, props to Captain Keys for being able to, repel that.
What was the last thing you thought of before you broke? Was it Halsey? That'd be pretty funny.
I think it was his daughter, actually.
Oh.
I don't know if he had any contact with, Dr. Halsey, to be honest.
No, Halsey shows up. She's wearing a nightie.
Play Marathon
No one really
4.
wanted to.
You know what? You should have just kept the Marathon 4 bit. That would have been funnier. Actually, you know what? If we ever play Halo CE again, there is a mod I want to play with you because it's actually pretty fun. I forget the name of it at the moment. Basically, it makes sure that it drastically increases the amount of AI you have at one given time. And it adds entirely new encounters with 2 Spartans and 2 of the, like, prototype Spartan designs they had before Halo became a thing. The Orion armors, if you know those.
Oh, yeah, so the only Orion armor I know of is the one in MCC, which is basically the Master Chief armor from, like, the really early days.
Yeah, that basically.
Like, when they were still using their models and stuff to advertise NVIDIA graphics cards.
Yeah. So you have those guys who are slowly picked off over the course of the journey.
A great journey, if you will.
You get an entire squad of ODST during the sniper mission instead of normal Marines. Overall, it just kind of... I like the vibe that it gives Halo, just as like a unique experience. Once you play through CE a couple times, it's nice to have some friends.
Wait, other Spartans get picked off along the journey. You get an entire squad of ODSTs for the sniper mission. This is just Reach. And worse yet, Reach just ripped off CE.
Well, it's a mod, so...
I know, I'm taking the
Yeah,
piss.
okay. There was something else Oh, right. It also increases the ammo, or the enemy count.
Towards the ship's gravity.
I had to deal with this firsthand, as it basically makes the Warthog escape impossible on Legendary. because you have all the AI, it increases the amount of enemies you have
Holy
to
shit.
deal with to counterbalance. So when you're on the Warthog run, instead of a couple sentinels, you have like 20 who decide to focus you down, and then you're dead. Back when Master Chief was Mr.
Crash
Chief.
did more
That's right.
damage than I suspected.
He said, Mr. Chef. Did you
Mr.
pick up
Chef.
my shotgun?
Fluid
Nope.
leakage rate is significant. The
It's gotta
ship
be around here
had already
somewhere.
gone critical.
Where did you die?
Well, there's my assault rifle there.
Wait,
Stuck
how
in the
did you
wall.
die?
I don't know. A grenade went off.
Who has pinged me? Egg Girl has pinged me. Okay. Send these off to Gas Mask real quick while you look for your shotgun. Oh,
not
right,
finding
and
FedEx has my shotgun. It's lost.
okay. In the final level, where you escape with Johnson and the last Spartan, who's one of the Orion users, I believe.
Okay.
But again, the Warthog run almost made me quit playing the mod for a bit because it was really annoying. Oh, hi Drex! Cheers! Welcome on in, everybody. We're playing Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary with my Arma community leader, Renegade. What were you guys up to? Hope you were doing something fun. Music
Well,
on
watching
for...
the stream, I would hope that's fun.
Oh, there's a sniper rifle here. I'm gonna grab
It's
that.
a Jake, don't grab it.
Hmm?
It's useless against the Flood. Good against the Covenant, though.
That wasn't what I was
Okay,
gonna
you
use
can
it
do
for.
Alright, don't mind me.
Don't worry, if he starts talking about hammers, it's not meant for anyone in chat. Unless the person it's meant for enters the chat, then it's meant for that person. Otherwise, don't worry about it.
I mean, it's your chat. It's your hammers.
Indeed. They become his hammers once we start doing Arma Ops again. What the fuck is he on about now?
Oh, speaking about hammers.
Uh-oh. What happened now?
I don't know. You tell me. You said the fuck is he on about now?
Oh, nothing. I was playing some Styx, Master of Shadows, sneaking game where he plays a goblin. Yeah, I did see something about a new Styx game coming out, which looked interesting. I've seen, I think Golem did a playthrough of it at one point. But I have to double check. I know somebody I watch has a playthrough of it. Well, I mean, I haven't watched Golem in, like, forever.
Ouch. Continue the Star Wars jokes. I haven't watched him since the Dark Times.
Oh, that's what he's on. That's what he's on about. Right, I forgot. Someone did tell me about that extremely coincidentally, unless Taz already knew it was coming out. Taz probably did know it was coming out. Taz has been a little busy, so I haven't seen him in our streams, but I imagine it's because he's moderating yours. So fair Fox. Shotgun. Shotgun. I gotta play not Metal Gear. What's the other one?
Metal Slug.
Metal Slug, thank you. Had metal in the name. He's been in and out, yeah. I mean, he's in and out, but, you know. life's been busy. I don't blame him, man. We're just happy to have him when he shows up. Actually, Renegade, do you want the shotgun, or...?
I grabbed a shotgun.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's for the ammo for this. Yeah, no, I forgot. The waifu stickers we have in the Discord, I'm sure you've seen them, Renegade. I originally commissioned those to be pinup art for for my custom models that Warper was working on for his mod, for my version of it. However, due to certain events, that didn't quite pan out. Save, I think, for the
They
Leaf.
do be like that sometimes, though.
No, wait, no. The Leaf of V19 I have, I wanted to commission some art because I felt bad about just posting, like, some random Leaf at Chibi I found on the internet, so I commissioned my own for that specific purpose. And I don't think we ever updated them. I'd ask why he's back, but I have no room to say anything. Because he and I started talking again, and he joined the Patreon. Like, he wasn't ever banned or kicked. From what I remember of the day he left, apparently the server just disappeared from his Discord one day, and he thought we had kicked him. And looking at all the logs, there was no mention of any banning, kicking, or otherwise, you know, punitive measures. He was just gone.
When did you check? Was it like
immediately
Discord only
after.
keeps those logs for?
It was like immediately after, like within at least a day, and we also had the chat bot.
You immediately noticed he was gone.
Well, no, because he mentioned it to me.
Ah.
Like he was very active back then. So I looked into it, and I'm like, nobody kicked or banned you, man. Like, as far as the logs showed, he left on his own. Was this Banshee always here?
I was
Logs
thinking
be
that
deleted?
too.
Logs, yes. Audit logs, no. And if they had been messed with, I'm pretty sure it would have posted a notification saying X person deleted log or something. And, you know, I let him know about some of the changes we had and the expected behavior and all that. So he knows what's expected and what's not.
Oh, that was a lot less painful to get through than the first time.
We should be able to get into the ship's control room from here.
You know, I was looking at the coolant pools down there, and I was thinking, this liquid looks suspiciously like some other liquid I've seen in another game trailer recently.
Which game? Marathon?
Yes.
Really?
Well, yeah, it looks like that when
Well,
it's not busy looking like milk.
Look, let's not call it Marathon. It's not Marathon. You and I both know it's not Marathon. It is what Marathon... It is to Marathon what Bethesda's Prey is.
It's not Marathon. I know that. You know that. Everybody here knows that. Of course we know, sir.
The Covenant battle
Yeah, no, it's
My records indicate that a
Alt
shuttle
Timeline Destiny. Now, would it be great to have a proper return to form for Marathon? Absolutely. Unfortunately, we're not in that timeline. Although part of me wonders if Destiny was originally going to be, you know, Marathon 5.
Look in the corners.
Or, well, no, it'd be Marathon 8, wouldn't it? Because you had Halo 4, 5, you had Halo 1, 2, 3. So yeah, that'd be Marathon 7 or 8? 7.
I want to say the Halo games are really successors to Marathon.
It's
like,
the
spirit,
in joke, you
spirit
know.
to an extent, sure.
Yeah,
but...
it's the joke. You know the joke. Everything's Marathon in Bungie. What was I supposed to know? Huh? What, Tazarin? What Drex said. Oh, about the Styx sequel coming out. Since Drex was playing that earlier.
Yeah, that's what killed me earlier. The random explosion.
Oh. The ship does explode, doesn't it?
Not like that.
The Tau is just Bungie buying into 40k. Oh yeah, is there a story behind why the Tau and the funny symbol are the same? Is it just coincidence, or is there like an actual story there?
The only person I can think of who would probably know definitively would be Bloke. If I had to guess, the answer is probably, if you pay enough attention to 40k, you will see a lot of stuff that GW ripped off from other franchises.
You know what? Fair.
Hell, first edition art was essentially just all rip-offs, and then after they cleaned it up, it's like, okay, guys, we have to do like,
Oh,
our
there's
own
it's a
thing here.
third
We
Styx
can't sell
game.
this."
I thought it was a second one. They got the Marathon logo, and the Tau functions similar to the Covenant. Oh my god. Holy shit, he's right.
In some ways, yeah.
The prophets are just the ethereals. Holy shit. I mean, you know, less pheromonic mind control, but still, die for beliefs not your own. The greater good. A greater good. Shut up. I got.
Okay, so it's those exploders detonating grenades on the ground is what's doing it.
Sherlock Obi-Wan Clouseau, actual Inquisitor, religious indoctrination that got passed into the Imperium. What? Tell me that's not an actual character name. Please tell me that's not an actual character name in 40k.
It could be.
I beg of
I don't
you.
feel like opening up Lexiconum to find out. I mean, hell, there's
It's probably closer.
you know about the catachans? Yes, I know most people say catechins. I don't care.
The funny rainbow people? Yes, I'm aware of them.
Yes, and their minor deity, Rambo himself, or what is it, Sly
Sly
Marbo?
Marbo!
Because Sly was that was his actual nickname in Hollywood.
What, Rambo was Sly Marbo?
No, it's Marbo is of course riffing on Rambo, but Sly comes from Stallone's like one of his nicknames in Hollywood,
Sly
like on the set.
Stallone.
Yeah, or just Sly. It was something like that.
I'm not sure I want to know how you get a nickname like Sly. Holy shit.
Maybe
he's
he had
not...
had the
Icicle's-
Riz, as the youths say.
Icicle's not kidding. Warhammer, First Inquisitor, Obi-Wan Sherlock Clouseau.
Yeah, I'm not surprised really.
Oh shit. There's a guy behind us.
You will find GW is shamelessly referenced and copied a lot of things.
Shocker. What,
Have they told you the stories of the pygmies?
I am aware.
Okay, I can't. Did you, sir? No, you didn't.
Yeah, GW.
Oh, hi Taz. Welcome in. Long time no here.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
There's reasons for that.
Yeah.
Reasons I don't want to talk about on stream.
I am aware of them only because of Cody Evans and his
The pygmies or the
Total Warhammer
copying?
videos.
But yeah,
Sorry, I grabbed your shotgun kick.
G-Dubs rips off like everyone, but if you try to rip off G-Dubs, they're like, no, you can't do that. No,
Oh, great. They're like that one kid on the playground.
Yeah.
That one kid being Disney.
So when are we going to have
They're
the epic
just
square...
British Disney.
So when are we going to have the epic throwdown that is Disney versus GW? I'm fairly certain GW would
They aren't
lose that
agreeing
one, but
with
who
each
knows?
other.
There was a whole RPG based on the Miners' Strike with characters based on Margaret Thatcher and Arthur Scargill. What? What?
As Icicle said, first edition is a meme. He's not fooling, it really
Back
is.
when 40k was just Rogue Trader.
Yeah.
Fascinating. I'd hope that if we get a Void tabletop going, it's a little bit more serious than that, but you know.
Oh yeah,
It's as serious
so
as
I'm
you want it
actually
to be.
on Lexiconum right now.
Mm-hmm.
And under their list of Inquisitors, there's actually a Torquemada Cortez.
I'm wondering if I turned off music, because I don't hear much.
Okay, is that a Princess Bride or a Spy Kids reference?
I think, I want to say, reference to the Spanish Inquisitor General Tomás de Torquemada.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no, it's Cortez, not Cortez. Cortez.
Cortez.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't aware that 40k originally started out as a Rogue Trader.
Wow.
I mean,
that
originally
is...
it was just Warhammer Fantasy. 40,000 years in the future, and you get to play as a rogue trader.
Oh, so that was your only option, is just you're just some guy with a special
That was the
paper.
first playable game they released for the setting, so far as I'm aware.
You're just a
you
guy
wanna
with a
hear-
massive piece of paper that tells you I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, you want to hear
Not
a
always
very
piece of paper.
edgy
Sometimes it's a
Inquisitor
data
name?
slate.
Go, sure it has.
Shotgun sidekick.
Emil Darkhammer. That's just like so fucking
And one
edgy.
here too.
No, that sounds about right for the time period.
Hey, kick Samo here.
Yeah. Yeah. The popcorn. It is eating me. Got it. Ba-ba-da-ba. But yeah, no,
Wait,
Hey,
so
we
if
learned the
don't
Covenant-
fall in that, oh.
yeah, no, that's the way down. We crashed before or after this point?
Honestly, I don't.
I'm scared to ask what LCW copied, but I imagine it's probably not all that hard to find out if I really went looking.
Yeah. But yeah, there's
Wait, so is the Voton League just back now because DRG got popular?
probably.
Hey, boss, did you hear about this game about dwarves diving into situations about corporate state? Don't we have a faction like that? We do now.
I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy,
We
diggy
did, but we weren't
hole.
making models for them, and other people were making models for them as substitutes, and we tried taking them to court, and it failed, and they're making money, and we don't like that, so, no, those guys don't exist anymore.
I thought they
Damn,
like...
Chase, you just blew off that poor grunt's face.
Huh?
One of the grunts that walked
Icicle's
up
not
to me
playing.
Just... Huh?
That's Renegade.
No,
He
he
said-
was talking about you, I thought.
He said, damn, Ice, you just blew that grunt's face off.
No, I said kicks. I said kicks. You blew that grunt's that grunt that's right there on the right side of the hallway.
Uh-huh.
That's closest to you. Yeah, just ran up to you and you just shotgun blast his face in.
Alright, we're gonna have to
Not
play
sure
it
what I
back at
heard.
some
Can we
point
just
just
go
to
find
make
the
sure.
caveman.
We have to run it back in a later after stream to make sure.
God.
Damn.
Oh, hello, popcorn.
I'm not watching the VOD for this. What?
But yeah,
Huh?
I happened to
MCC
see.
loading days be like.
Looks like another shuttle.
Too busy managing idols, not Yakuza.
Control room from the third
Damn, I didn't
level.
realize you were playing Cinderella Idolmaster, Icicle.
But yeah, like couple weeks ago, I was.
He's
I mean,
still
you have a new
there,
place
I can't
now.
remember where I was, but I happened to notice that the Styx series is getting a third game.
I think they had a
And
trailer for at the Game Awards, didn't they, or something like that?
I don't know. That's the thing. Oh yeah, that's right. Halo 1 shotgun can insta-kill hunters.
And insta-kill everything, really, if you could.
Tank
Except
beats
major and
Hunter.
above.
Tank. Shotgun beats
Tank
Hunter.
beats Ghost. Tank beats Hunter. Tank beats everything. That was a war crime.
Sorry.
That grunt surrendered, and you shot the back of its skull off.
I didn't see no flag. Renegade, did you see any flag?
I didn't see a human to commit a war crime again.
Exactly. They didn't sign no convention.
Grunts can't speak, they can't write, they can't sign the Hague.
I mean, they can't speak. Writing, on the other hand, that's up in the air.
Oh man.
Grunts are functionally toddlers high off methane. So, speaking, yes,
I don't
writing.
care if you're a Type 4 civilization. If your most common name is Yip Yap, I'm not taking you seriously.
Look,
But
if,
yeah, like
if Martin can't take me seriously because I wasn't born before certain events in 2001, I can't take a grunt
That's
seriously.
okay, Kix. You're one of the good ones.
But yeah,
I
like
guess
I
it
happened
was
to
very
notice that Styx was
I'm
getting
one
another.
of the good ones. Hooray!
But yeah, I happened to notice that Styx, the Styx
They went in a
series,
circle.
it's the third game.
Yeah,
So I was
how do we
like,
get up there again?
you gotta go.
I think we went down when we didn't need to.
Yeah,
We need to go back.
yeah,
to
you have to go up all the way.
This go up. No.
Here,
No.
Kix,
Okay.
over here. This is the stairway we used to get down.
Icicle found another Inquisitor, Joff Zuckerman.
Oh my god.
Look, to be fair, the Void has Solar Wards made by Georges Lucan.
There's an Inquisitor name just simply named Kessel.
Oh, I'd hate to see him run then. Come on, that was okay. That was the good one. Your silence means
If it's
nothing
not
to
a
me.
Nistab joke, I don't understand it.
Your silence means nothing to me. I've seen what makes you cheer. Eat.
Yes, funny stuff.
Sit down. Huh? What? The
Well,
thing
yeah,
mentioned
like-
once in New Hope that they felt needed to be dedicated 10 minutes to in the Solo movie we don't talk about. So how did Han Solo do the castle run? Well, he ran into an interdimensional monster which he lured into a black hole which sucked its skin and bones out in front of them all. What?
What the fuck?
No, that happened.
I see.
They also jumped to light speed at the edge of that black hole, which,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Speaking of Star Wars, Tazarin, thoughts on Star Wars XCOM Chimera Squad?
No thoughts.
Head empty.
Haven't seen anything on it.
Well, the reveal panel is, picked up my shotgun. I didn't. The reveal is, this Saturday, but the promo art which they released for it is a Star Wars Zero Company, which has a Umbaran, a Jedi, a droid, a Mandalorian, a clone sniper, and a smuggler all in the same shot. Or scoundrel, I guess you could call it. And apparently there are more members yet to be revealed. We don't know if it's an Umbaran. I'm fairly certain that's an Umbaran! I will grab that
I
image
thought
and
you
bring
said
it
it might
up.
be a Twi'lek.
If you look back, Renegade, I corrected myself.
Oh.
That is very much
So
an
you
Umbaran.
corrected yourself twice. Okay.
Yeah. Because Doug made the joke. Fuck, where did I post that art?
What joke?
It's a King of the Hill reference he made.
I gotta take a call.
Okay. Is it... Fuck, where did... Is it in Game Den? Yeah, okay, it's in Game Den. That icicle, that's literally an Umbaran armor. I'm sorry, who watched the Umbara arc 4 times in a row? Thank you. Oh. Oh, wait, no, we need that one. Hold on. I'm sorry, who called it a Twi'lek? In my defense, I was at work and on my phone.
Like, all he said was, he said it was an Umbaran, then he's like, well, it could be a Twi'lek. And he's like, wait, no, it really is an Umbaran.
Yeah, here we go.
Hmm.
That's Umbaran armor. Gauntlets, helmet. That is very distinctly Umbaran. The guy next to him, who's the Jedi, I assume. I don't remember the name of their species, but I know that thus far they've only appeared as mercenaries and terrorists. So they got that going for them now. They have a Jedi. Let's see. Never got to that episode. Then why are you telling me it's not a Nabaran if you've never seen one before? Motherfucker. Yeah. This is an Umbaran from the Clone Wars. So, if that's not an Umbaran, my aunt is a Wookiee. You, oh my god, I'm not having this conversation with you. Yeah, and then I corrected myself because I could actually see it. Shockingly, I'm not a perfect person. Where is the enemy? There they are. I'm throwing grenades. Get back.
This way.
Oh, how convenient. Your grenade spawned 8 rounds from my shotgun.
Yeah, they tend to do that. They're like D20s, these things. Could have fooled me. Okay. Okay, that's enough, you. What the fuck is that guy doing? Wait, did we go in here?
No, we just got up here.
Okay, because there was just an elite down there.
You vibing.
The response to you saying you're not perfect and I'm not trying to be a smartass. You're being genuine in saying that I could have fooled you about not being perfect.
Please, Chief, hurry.
Processing this makes my head hurt. Yes. Okay, Renegade, help me to understand here. Because well, I'm dead.
I'm a little busy fighting off the flood to bring at the Pentagon's top cryptologist.
But we need you now.
Okay, now as we were.
The captain, His vitals are fading. Please, Chief, hurry.
Okay, so I said I'm not a perfect person. Icicle responded with could have fooled me and that he wasn't trying to be a smartass.
Well, yes, he wasn't trying to be. He was succeeding at being.
So I'm trying to parse like what thinking on it makes my head hurt. Okay. Trying to understand. Like, is he saying that he thinks I'm a perfect person? Is he agreeing that I'm not a perfect person? I don't understand.
I
He-
return.
He's not saying anything really. It's just if someone says something like what you said,
Mm-hmm.
and they respond with "could have fooled me," it's just
It's just a response for it.
kind of just like a generic, you know, kind of bog standard, sort of like, you know, smart ass clever response.
Wow.
I didn't even say what's that. Actually, I think I fled through a grenade and everything exploded.
Where's my shotgun? Fortunately, I'm the imaginary person here.
Pain is real, though.
Renegade, I think my shotgun blew into you.
That would be quite a trick, unless you only... Because I've been mostly
Oh,
full
wait, no,
ammo.
found it, I think.
I was
Found
going to say
somebody's.
something, but then I decided against it because it might go against Twitch terms of service.
Did it have something to do with blowing into him?
No,
Okay.
no. I was going to say part of the lyrics for the opening theme song for MASH.
Uh-oh. Hmm.
You know, I once played that theme song at, you know, long story short, don't be like me. If someone in your work crew is having thoughts of, well, if someone in your work crew is,
Oh no.
smoking too much of the, funny plant and having very strange thoughts about themselves and,
Oh no.
shall we say, transferring to a separate dimension of existence, don't play the MASH theme.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's not what you want to do.
no, it's not.
no.
I mean,
Renegade.
he didn't take it too hard. He was just like, "Hey, man, my therapist told me I shouldn't think about stuff like this. Could you play something else?"
Okay.
At least he was like, "Hey,
Can
my
you
therapist."
The Renegade lore we weren't expecting, but got anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No human life signs
I'm
detected.
almost...
Yes, that's cool. The MASH theme song does have lyrics, but the MASH just uses the instrumental.
We can't let the flood get off
Yeah,
the plane.
yeah, it
You know what
does.
he'd expect.
I'm almost tempted to go to a Minecraft movie just to see what the fuck it's about that's causing all this shit. But at the same time, I think I can find better uses of my money.
Yeah, yeah,
Such as the Revenge of the Sith re-showing that's going to be happening next week.
We need to get back to the
yeah.
Who knows? Maybe in 3
Concerning
months
the
we can get
Minecraft
Goon or Martin
movie,
to pirate it.
Oh, wait, is this
Trex's
the...
sister.
Hey, I
and
found
her
the
husband-
cutscene.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Drex's sister and her husband went to go see it. They said it wasn't good.
Shocker.
I think the best thing to come of it is just the meme compilations of Jack Black saying "thing" from Minecraft with like funny sound effects.
Yeah.
Forgot. Oh, keys.
Kicks.
Yep.
Service number
Kicks, your services are required on the battlefield.
I'm currently in the middle of a cutscene.
What do you mean you're in a cutscene?
I activated a terminal.
The cutscene ended.
I activated a terminal.
Where am I?
Oh, you found one of the funny terminals.
Yes. Fuck, they leaked my IP address. I'm sorry, what?
What?
Icicle, what the fuck were you doing on 4chan?
Covenant captured me. Didn't they? Yeah, I can't remember.
You mean your public IP
Keys.
that every
Jacob.
web service that you connect to has? because if they didn't, they wouldn't know how to send the data to your computer.
There's an IP address at the beginning of the video. I was making a joke. Oh, okay.
This will never
Oh.
work, you covenant bastards.
Oh,
I'll never
okay.
lead you to Earth.
Stop thinking about Earth, you fool.
Jacob. Captain. Service number 01928 19912 JK.
Damn, some were fucking
Oh,
glowies.
God.
Shit.
You want Earth? You want everything. Get out of my head.
Right, it was a proto-grave mind.
Yeah,
Is that you?
Does that mean we killed a child too?
No, please. Don't.
yeah,
This one deserved it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Keys was being turned into a grave mine.
Captain. Service number.
He was a
Okay, so his last thoughts were either of his daughter or of his wife. I can't quite tell, but either way, they were in a
Apparently, his
lingerie.
last thoughts were Saigon with that spinning, the spinning ceiling fan. That's the opening shot from Apocalypse Now.
Oh no! His
I
last
never
thoughts-
realized that.
His last thoughts were of the movie he watched.
I mean, he might have been there.
Also,
Oh
the
man, that's
fortune.
an idea. Like,
Hmm?
Prey Fire X Halo.
I'm
The
fairly.
laggiest map with some of the laggiest effects in
I
Arma
am
3.
certain I've sent you that Rubik's Raptor video.
I'm probably surprised that Rubik's Raptor hasn't done it.
I think they've done it twice, and they've also done one with Star Wars. Although I think that one went up on Cypher's channel rather than Raptor's. Also, the 4chan thing was a Toho hacker doing it for fun. Of course it was.
yeah, and some of the 4chan mods were fucking feds.
Some of them? Come on.
Yeah.
They've all been feds. We've known this for years. We have known this for years.
We're just
What
deranged
surprised me
to
is,
enjoy her.
A good amount of them were not just feds, but like working or enrolled at top universities around the country.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
I have never been to 4chan. I know of it, but I've never been in it, and I think that's probably explains a lot about my personal being.
So, oh wait, no, yeah,
I've been to
punched Keys in
4chan
the face. Gotcha.
many years ago.
What was that, Renegade?
I'm just talking to myself to no one in particular about what we're supposed to do now.
Ah, right.
How the fuck did you go third person?
Don't worry about it. Oh, right. Renegade, do you remember the conversation we had to have with Martin about the, what was it, Trenchcoat Chief? Explaining to him that it was not what he thought it was, and it was two chiefs in a trench coat?
I remember the conversation. I don't remember the subject matter, i.e., what the two chiefs in a trench coat was.
Mod for Halo. One person controls the gun, the other controls the movement.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so, one of my job coaches, probably shouldn't say this, but, someone at work, casually mentioned, the thing that Martin thought we were talking about as a mod. I don't remember the context, but, yeah.
What did... You'll have to. I think you'll have to explain to me at the end of the explosion. Yeah.
The end
You
of
have
the
to explain to me
explosion.
after the end of the stream, because I don't remember what Martin thought we were talking about. But knowing Martin, it's probably not something I can say on stream.
Yeah. Yeah. It really isn't. Oh, they do have fuel rod guns.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently the Fed stuff being on 4chan is mistruth.
Hmm. So Halo.
I'm sure that's
we
what
love
the feds
it.
want
We
you
love
to believe.
we love Marathon 4, don't you?
Oh yeah,
They're calling,
yeah.
they're calling
So
Marathon 4 now.
very helpful hint is you can just straight up jump down.
Yep.
and hijack a banshee.
Yeah. Well, I almost did it.
Yep.
I believe in the alt version of this. Spartan, I think you got sticky.
Spartan.
It's fine. You'll buff out.
Anyway, the modded version of this, I believe you get into a wasp
Mm.
and leave the Covenant station that way.
Hmm.
And the horse you rode in on, which I'm pretty sure is what I labeled the Hista Scout announcement entry. Yes, I know about the Cursed Halo one, Icicle. We completed Cursed Halo. We're done with Cursed Halo for now. We're going to move on.
Halcyon class cruiser for sale. Cheap.
No. Stop. Do not.
Oh, you know that
I
marathon
just
lore,
don't.
do you?
You fucking
Halcyon class
dare.
cruiser, Pillar of Autumn, no lowball offers. I know what I got.
No. That's not the
Well,
joke he's
there is
making.
that. There is that. That was the original joke I was gonna make, Taz. But no, I made a reference. There is a level in the original marathon called Colony Ship for Sale Cheap, and it is an absolute meme for being
There are military documents less
you know those
convoluted than that
rage
puzzle.
games, right? There's like a
I'm sorry,
puzzle in
what was
there
that?
that's basically a
Spartan?
rage game.
What did you just say?
You fell off the edge, didn't you?
We need to get to the bridge.
Basically, there's a level in the original marathon that has a single like bridge puzzle that is such a pain to get right because of how marathon controls that the name of the level itself, which is Colony Ship for Sale Cheap, is infamous and like gives flashbacks to anyone who's played it.
Which is why I
have
had the
not played
reaction I
Marathon.
did.
You played it, Kix.
No, I know of it.
Ah.
Which is why I knew the joke you were making and I was telling you not to, because I don't want to think about that.
It's not that bad. It's just one silly little bridge puzzle.
Mm-hmm. That's certainly the first puzzle it does. Just wait until you try and add that shit into Arma. I will resign from the group same day.
It'd be easier to do than you think, especially if I wanted to be as unintuitive and like hard to deal with as how Marathon did it.
Oh god.
I just have to have one button for each pillar. You press it once, it goes up. You press it again, it goes down. You have to press it to stop the pillar. We could probably spend 3 hours just trying to get that to work.
No. This is not what I want my Zeus training to consist of.
Oh right, yeah, you still want to do that.
Yeah. I know we haven't done Arma in
I
a
think of
couple
good
weeks,
way to
but
do
yeah.
that. Well, the next like big op that's coming up will not be a good place to do it.
Yeah, I
'Cause I know
know.
Monolith wants to Zeus that himself.
Yeah. I'm fine letting Monolith do his thing for this one, because it's been so long. Did we resolve the bird cancer yet?
No, he and I were gonna work on that later today.
Oh,
He's been busy with work, and I've been busy
the other
playing
projects?
Skyrim and not thinking about Arma. Yeah, other projects too.
I was thinking of the overhaul.
Which there's a couple of those going on at the moment.
The one you told me about.
Oh, yeah, there's that. The Insignia mod is also getting an overhaul. That's why I haven't fixed the names on some of them yet.
Ah, I got you.
I
Okay,
need to
what's-
reorganize a bunch of the patches.
Yeah, it was. Okay, what does an overhaul for the Insignia mod look like? Or just reorganization?
So in the user space side of things, it looks
Mhm.
fine. Aside from there's about 24 that are missing a name.
Like mine, yeah.
From the back end side of things,
It's a
it's a
fucking
mess.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of compressed PNGs in a folder. Some of them are organized, most are not. There's like 3 different naming schemes going on.
Oh
It's
my God.
That's why the last wave, I just put wave 4 in the class name because I couldn't be bothered to like organize them into the structure.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no.
Sorry about that. So you know how you know that meme of the missile knows where it is?
Uh-huh.
Well, I knew where the hunter was, and I aimed at where he was going to be, except where I thought he was going to be ended up not being where he was when I shot. In fact, that ended up being where you were when I shot. So I ended up shooting you instead of the hunter. And then the hunter meleeed the other hunter instead of you because you were dead.
Icicle, if
It was a
Bungie
comedy
wanted...
of errors, really.
Yeah. If Bungie wanted an actual, like, marathon game, all the people who worked on the original marathon are long fucking gone.
Well, I mean, a lot of them are still alive. They're just doing other
You know what I
things
mean,
now.
like, they're long gone from the company.
They're referencing, like, I'll tell you like how I told it to Mosin. They're referencing the old marathon lore the same way Hideaki Anno references Jewish Kabbalah in Evangelion. They just think it's neat. They're referencing it, but they're not doing anything with it. Like, look, guys, we said Durandal. Look, we said the thing he said. Escape will make us free, or no, escape will make me God.
We don't know
Eat
what
the
it
path.
means.
Like,
We don't know what it means, but it sounds cool to say.
now this is an unenviable situation I found myself in.
Hmm.
Ah, there we go.
Less enviable than being Monolith's test dummy for something?
Hope he's gonna, yeah.
What? Look,
I forgot they can do that.
It's Hideki Anno. I just accept whatever Martin and Renegade tell me about that at face value.
Look, they don't. People enjoy Evangelion for one of two
Let's
reasons.
get to work.
They enjoy it because it's a story about flawed characters and their inability to connect with other people because of their flaws. Or they enjoy it because after a while, goodbye, Kicks.
What? You mean goodbye?
I saw you throw a grenade, and then it bounced back and then disappeared.
No, it went into that door frame. This is the bridge.
Must have been a weird desync, because I swear it bounced off the door jam.
Yeah, no, it bounced off the door jam and went into the room.
I mean, like it bounced it back towards you. That's what it did on my screen.
Oh, weird.
Anyways, the other reason people like it is eventually Anno gets depressed and it just kind of all goes off the wall.
There. That should give us enough time to make it to a lifeboat and
Shocker.
between ourselves and Halo before the detonation.
And now he's making Gundam, apparently.
I'm afraid that's out of the question, really.
Oh, hell.
Which is an interesting turn of the tables because the point of Rebuild of Evangelion was to open up Evangelion for other people to make, you know, Eva content like G Gundam or Wing. So now that Anno is making Gundam, it's kind of
There's an irony there, huh? Just
a little bit.
flat irony. I get a little nervous whenever I see like the audio levels on desktop because I'm like, is it too quiet? Is it too loud? I can't quite tell for the game.
He started a self-destruct sequence.
Why do you continue to fight us, Reclaimer? You cannot win. Give us the construct.
As for Icicle's comment that it's the perfect setting for an extraction shooter,
At least I still have control over the comm channels.
I disagree only because we
Being tapped throughout the
we
ship.
don't know really much about Tau
As a
Ceti.
reminder, he's an engineer
At least from an
who
old
must
lore
be trying to take
perspective.
the core offline. Even if
We
I
knew there was a
lose
colony.
in
We
the-
knew Midas was involved.
How much firepower?
Mida, not Midas, and Mida being involved is
not much. A well-placed grenade, perhaps, but why?
that's like saying something happened in Ireland and the provisional IRA was involved. Like, of course they were.
Okay,
Mida is everywhere.
Chief, Sentinels.
No, like, all we know about Tau Ceti 4 is at the beginning of the
What the
first
fuck?
game.
Why was that so loud?
It's a bug that happens sometimes. Now, the Sentinels taking a moment to spawn in is a new one, although I suppose that's a network lag type of thing.
Probably.
The ship was heavily damaged when it crashed. Head to the
Also, Icicle says that's not his opinion, it's just what other people have said on the game.
I don't recall using the word opinion anyways.
I think he assumed it because it was what Icicle said.
Fair. Well,
Anyway, continue.
it's like we don't know. At the beginning of the first game, the AI Leela tells us that, or tells you, the player, in a terminal, that, contact with the colony on Tau City has been lost. I guess it's prior knowledge at that point that Tau City is an extrasolar colony that exists. The four dropped, low-yield nuclear weapons on the spaceport. And that can be seen with just optical sensors. I.e., there's just a big crater there. And there's no contact with the colony, so we don't know what's going on down there. And then by the end of the first game, we find out that, if you paraphrase a few things, we find out that there were 10 Mjolnir combat cyborgs brought along on the marathon's journey. It is generally accepted in the community that you, the security officer, are one of them, and the other 9 are on Tau City. And they killed off any 4 forces that were there. I'll back off and see if I can get you to respawn. There you are.
There we go.
Now let's go get your stuff.
There's a hunter
Then
on
at the
top of my
start
stuff,
of-
so that might not be advisable.
No, that's the wrong way, this way. Then at the start of 2, the 4 come back and they immediately nuke the colony.
Again.
Well, previously they only nuked the spaceport.
So
This
they gave
time
it-
they nuked the whole thing. They
they
turned it
gave
into
it-
a parking lot.
They gave it the Operation British treatment, is what I'm hearing.
Operation British?
Gundam.
Ah, very well.
Operation British was the colony drop.
Oh, okay. Mind you, I've only seen half of Zeta.
That would explain why you don't know what Operation British is. Also, I think you picked up my shotgun ammo. Oh, no, here it is. But yeah, no, Operation British was the Xeon plan to drop, was it Side 3? I think it was, onto the, Jaburo Plateau, where, the Earth Federation primary HQ was. However, it started to break apart in atmosphere, which caused the entire colony to, split into multiple large chunks, still going at terminal velocity, into North America, India, and Australia, which resulted in Australia having a massive hole in it.
America, India, and Australia are on Jaburo?
No, the colony... So, do you know how big a colony is?
I know how big a colony is. I thought they were dropping it on Jaburo.
They did. When it broke up in atmosphere, the pieces scattered and hit different sections. Because, shockingly,
Jaburo is
it's...
on Earth.
Yes. Jaburo is in
Okay,
South
that's
America.
the critical piece of information I was missing.
Yeah, no, Jaburo is in South America.
Ah.
But yeah, no, shockingly, it's rather hard to control where a giant-ass space colony is going to fall when it starts to break apart.
You know, I'm starting to think the Zabi family didn't really think this one through.
Which resulted in, I believe, the deaths of roughly half the world's population before the war had even started, just from side effects after the fact. Flooding, mass starvation, radiation, secondary shocks, etc. So the war hadn't even gotten to Earth quite yet, and already half the human population was nuked. But as an interesting tidbit, in most every other proper Gundam French IP, Australia is either missing or has a conveniently shaped hole in it.
Still like with Strike Witches.
Yeah. Wait, is Australia just missing in Strike Witches?
There's a couple different maps, but in one of them, yeah, Australia's just gone.
Damn.
It was never there.
What does this have to do with the British? I don't know. You go ask Toya.
Nothing at all. Ask Tommy,
Yeah, ask Tommy
he's
that
if he's not,
question.
ask him if he's if he's lucid after taking all that Prozac and making double Zeta.
See, the funny thing is, I have seen nothing of Double Zeta. Like, I watched the entirety of Zeta. I've not seen anything of Double Zeta.
Probably better off. I've heard of many people who attempted to watch Double Zeta. I have yet to hear of one person who has finished it.
It's called Operation British. You'd think the British would be involved. Okay, I'm gonna look this up. Is there a definitive answer? Yes or no?
Did the Zabi family have Brits in it?
Oh. Okay, that's actually pretty funny.
Hmm.
The term Operation British first appeared in the source book Gundam Century, first published in 1981. In the same book, it is explained that the operation was named such because decolonization led to the collapse of the British Empire. Okay, that's pretty good.
All right.
That's a fair reason to call it.
Much more well thought out than Commander Jamaican or Quattro Vagina. Yes, I know that's not how either of those are pronounced, but that's how they're spelled.
Shit! I pressed the button.
We're not supposed to press the button.
Hold on, I'm hallucinating. I'll be back with you in like a couple minutes.
If you come back now, we're currently under attack.
Unfortunately, no. The funny ball is speaking to me.
100,000 years spent fearing that our sacrifices, my sacrifice, was in vain. And 16 hours after I finally made contact. This so-called reclaimer decides to blow it all up.
Oh, that's why it's called Demon.
Oh, I am not pleased.
No, that was because it hides its face like a demon.
I mean, that works too.
Succeeded. The ancient enemy is unleashed once more.
Yeah, hey, where was all this shit going on? Oh wait, no, this was all on Fire
Guys,
Team
wasn't
Raven.
that Halo 3 diorama really cool?
I shall renew efforts to make contact with the other rings immediately. This covenant may be useful to me, although I don't think they fully understand what they claim to seek. Still, it makes no difference to me what they believe, as long as they do what must be done. I sound like her.
Who is her? What does all this mean?
Even a single company of Prometheans here right now.
Her is, I think, the librarian.
Ah.
Look, it's 343 lore, man. I swear that character doesn't exist. Never happened.
Yeah, no, that she's talking about the librarian and the didact.
Yep.
Might almost prefer the blood.
Who is her? Librarian. And the didact, who is dead, but also not. Because he got the Palpatine treatment, as I stated before.
Liquid didact.
As is, same with 343 Guilty Spark, who is dead, but also got the Palpatine treatment, and is back now. As a Promethean construct.
Master Chief only killed a Venom didact.
Shut up.
It's really the same crap, though, as fucking Metal Gear.
Good evening. Hi, Val. We were just talking about Gundam and such. Fun fact, Val, do you know why the colony drop is called Operation British? The reason for the name Operation British is because decolonization was the downfall of the British Empire, according to the source book. Thus, dropping a colony on Earth has the same effect. Or something along those lines. This was before the Prozac. Anyway. Fucking... I hope whatever Halo games we get are actually good, or at least fun. Speaking of Gundam, the mass production of Big Zom has begun. Oh no. Val, what does that mean?
You can grab that if you need it, I don't.
No, 'cause I apparently have full health. Meaning my PC is assembled now. Excellent. You love to see it. Well, we are doing Space Marine 2 tomorrow, although I don't know if you have that. Right in time for the Trigon update. Ugh. No. No, thank you. I'm not here. Go away now. Shoo shoo.
That kind of hurt.
Don't worry, Spartan, I got him. I'll have it, but feel free to ping me for DRG and Borderlands too. Borderlands I have on PlayStation, and that's something I'm playing through with Alpha, so can't really play that. Well, I mean, we haven't played it in forever, but I gotta... She got a job, so I gotta poke her about when another good time to play it's gonna be. But that's neither here nor there. You got stickied. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking
Well,
at your
at least I
feet
wasn't
and
getting
the,
AD spammed.
yeah, I heard the uh-oh.
He did a sick, like, Destiny flip and stuck me.
Destiny flip? Icicle, did they add flips to Destiny while I wasn't looking? Woo! Oh, wait, right. The deadline to buy the Star Wars armor in Destiny is coming up now.
There's Star Wars armor in Destiny now?
Yes, for $50, you can buy either a Stormtrooper outfit, a Royal Guard outfit, or a Death Trooper outfit.
How much are they charging a piece?
$50.
Damn.
I believe I did the math, and in order to buy everything, you would have to shell out roughly $200.
Oh, how the turntables.
What does that mean?
It's a Redditor version of how the tables turn.
Spartan, I don't know how to tell you this, but that came from The Office, not Reddit.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's a line from The Office.
I never watched The Office.
I did. I also watched Parks and Recreation.
You didn't need to tell me that. I already knew.
Wait, what? How did you know that?
I don't know. You just seem like the kind of person that would watch Parks and Rec.
I'm not sure how to take that, to be honest.
It's a good show. I haven't watched it yet because I don't watch a lot of stuff really.
Look, Ron Swanson is a vibe.
Yeah. Ron Swanson is the man for real.
Motherfucker shot me in the throat.
At least your nuts are still there, man. They just keep coming. How many flood we got on this ship, anyhow?
Fuck, my mind is just gone now. Processing.
We can scrape it off the walls and put it back together.
No, we'll miss some piece. We'll miss some important piece somewhere, I'm sure. Plus, I think you got. There's more.
It's like we're playing Left 4 Dead 2.
Yeah, no. Tomorrow is Space Marine 2. Oh, yeah, Stormtrooper armor in Destiny 2. Talk to them when they have Clone Trooper armor. Don't give them ideas. They don't need more of my money. Please, I beg of you. Look, they almost got me to play Heresy, and that was a fucking goated season story-wise, but I've gone into rehab again for the 5th time. I won't play Destiny. It can't hurt me anymore. My credit card's safe. Although apparently they did announce I think one of the expansions that's coming out, which is have to do with the 9, which will be interesting for sure. Which I realize this means basically nothing to you, Renegade.
Yeah.
Now, see, as far as the armors go, I get why they did the Death Trooper. They should have done the Scout Trooper. The next expansion, Edge of Fate. Well, I mean, yeah, it's the Edge of Fate for Bungie as to whether or not their company lives or dies if the expansion sells well.
The expansion? Oh, no, no. I think Marathon's gonna be what puts the final nail in the coffin.
Destiny 2 Twitter is making edging jokes. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry about that, Kicks.
Are you really, though?
Well, yes, I didn't intend to do that. I was trying to shoot the little bastards that were trying to kill you.
Hmm. Little
Look, I
bastards you
had
gotta
two
worry
weapons to do that with. The shotgun, which has some amount of precision, and the rocket launcher, where even if I get a hit, you're gonna die.
The first step for every problem is admitting you have a problem. I have a complicated relationship with Halo. However, per a conversation I had with Drake, potentially in the future, I may force him to play through the entirety of Halo, or the entirety of Destiny. Perhaps. Maybe. That is neither here nor there. And it requires some other things to happen first. Yes, no, I have no problem with Destiny because it's not a problem for me anymore. I just watch lore videos like a normal person instead of playing.
Destiny 1 had some good lore, so I've been told.
Destiny 2 has some good lore as well in the latter half. The thing I've learned about Destiny is that usually, say for the Warmind DLC, when it comes to the Hive, the lore is pretty good.
Engine room located. We're here.
When it deviates from the Hive, you get a little more mixed.
Alert.
But dedicated Hive stuff generally is pretty good.
We can't restart the countdown. The only remaining option is
Now, if they release an expansion that has us go to the Cabal homeworld to liberate it from the Hive, I'll shill the money out for that, because that sounds fun.
I have access to all of the reactor
But
schematics and
the lore for
Suppose assuming
Warmind...
Cabal has some good lore.
Yeah, the Cabal have come a long way since we first met them. Like, I mean, it's true for all the factions, really, saying that. But, like, the Cabal especially have quite evolved from their inception. The lore for Warmind was good. The problem was we shish kebabbed one of their gods with a light stick. It's true, we did do that.
Oopsies.
Complete. We have a straight shot into the fusion reactor. We need a catalyst explosion to destabilize the magnetic containment.
In a strike.
surrounding the fusion reactor.
Yeah.
Use an explosive. I recommend a grenade or rocket. If you run out of explosives, there is an armory station.
Not a
located
raid, not a
near
dungeon,
the
but a
exit.
strike. Yeah.
Analyzing.
Yeah, we did do that, didn't we?
Fusion reactor number 1 destabilizing. Use explosives on the other 3 reactors.
This
This should be enough to trigger a wildcat explosion of the
Kicks,
engine.
where'd you go? You were just there.
That's the truth, Renegade. I never was.
Have you become invisible?
Perhaps. Giggity? I don't know, Eggroll. Is it a giggity? You tell me. What is a giggity, really, when you think about it?
Are you perhaps ill?
Something else I'm realizing, I've never actually played through Halo 2 Anniversary. Played through Halo 2, but not Anniversary. How do we get the last one?
Did
you hit it?
open Kicks, why do you turn into like a 4-star voice actor every time you die?
A what?
A 4-star voice actor.
On a tier of what? 10 or 5?
Up to 5. Stars only ever go up to 5.
Okay.
Grand Theft Auto says so.
I don't know. I'm glad to know that it was 4-star at least every time I die.
You just overdo the dying part a little bit.
Because content.
Yes.
That's
If
the
you
answer.
really want to sell it, you got to do less. I guess less feeling, more dying. Also, we don't have to do the middle one.
Oh, okay, just the other two.
Yeah, just the two side ones.
Oh shit.
How did
I
you?
didn't hear
You were right behind me. How did you die?
because I can't. Well, okay, A, I didn't die. I fell. It was a sound
Oh.
of pain. B, I fell, so I had to have to go the long way around.
Ah, very well.
Hi, boss. Hello, Halo boss. Long time no see. What did you hear, Icicle?
Keep it up. Only one more fusion reactor to go.
Oh god damn it!
If things kicks, you gotta hydrate.
What? I refuse. I wasn't hear it, but I'm drinking. I'm drinking from a can.
Got some of that liquid death.
Do you not remember the conversation about the Bang energy drink and why I don't use energy drinks at all?
Liquid death isn't an energy drink though; it's canned water.
Wait, really?
Yes, liquid death is canned water. That's the meme. That's the joke.
That did it. The engine's gone critical. Based on
okay.
the rate of decay, we should have 15 minutes to get off the ship. Don't have much time.
Oh,
We should
right.
move
We have to
outside
leave
and
now.
signal for evac. Accessing schematics.
It is
Well, we
time
don't
for
have
us to
but
go.
We should, or there's not going to be a sequel.
It leads to a Class 7
What's a
service
sequel?
corridor that runs along the ship's dorsal structure. Hurry.
It's actually not this one, I think. No, it's that door over there. So we got to go back.
Yeah. Well, okay.
How fortuitous. Yeah, we got to jump up on these things, if possible.
Yeah.
Got to
Smart
jump.
boy.
Oh, come on. You bounced off me, didn't you?
Maybe.
Here, I'm just gonna keep running, and hopefully it'll just teleport you in.
Oh, thanks for the sub, stranger. Welcome on in.
Kanago bounce.
Panago bounce. The Navy appreciates your sacrifice. I remember you asked me like if the lunar witches had anything to do with like the strike witches.
It's just a funny thought.
Yeah. How'd go? Well, Renegade and I haven't killed each other yet, so going pretty well, I think. Ow.
But now that you've said it,
Oh no, he did subscribe. Oh no, he's paid the $5 right away. Dear God, why did I make that bit? Because money. Now's your chance, kill him. No, don't encourage him. I actively give him reasons not to kill me.
I bet you do it once simply for content.
Oh, okay. Today in funny Halo game, Angelic Halo, school almost starts a civil war because of gossip over K-pop. Sounds about right for Blue Archive. Which is coming to Steam. No, you kill him, kick.
Think fast, Chuckle Nuts!
Okay. That got me
You got
pretty
it, but
good.
that was good.
That was pretty good. I'm- I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot about the killing thing because Icicle made me think about Blue Archive on Steam.
Oh yeah, Blue Archive Steam release. I might get into it.
Oh, okay.
Analyzing.
Alright, so we have two choices here. Either
Mhm.
you drive,
We need to
or
evac
I
now
drive, and
with
we deal with,
85 countdown timer.
we deal with the Warthog mechanics plus network lag.
The explosion will generate a
I'll
temperature of
I'll
almost
drive.
100
You shoot.
million degrees. Don't be here when it blows.
If you think about it, the 2 chiefs and a trench coat is basically just like you're playing a warthog the entire game.
Yeah. Or both drive. I don't think it's possible for both of us to drive because we still have to kill things. Is there an acceleration button that I'm not aware of?
No, you just hold W. They had to modify the warthog physics a little bit for this level. Otherwise, it wouldn't be able to. Otherwise, it wouldn't be able to make the jump at the very end.
Shocking. No. Oh, Renegade. So, Renegade,
Well, thankfully,
when are we getting a Halo up with the Warthog run at the end? God damn it.
when you guys learn how to drive, I guess.
Look, we've had no vehicular accidents recently.
Well, yes, because we haven't played Armor in like a week and a half, and I haven't given you guys vehicles much, even before that.
Look, as long as I'm in a Scorpion that's nowhere near Martin, I'm sure we'll be okay. Reiterate, it wasn't my fault, but...
Yeah, it was one of those things.
I'm still amused that I got my way twice in that operation, though. It's just like, hey, a Grizzly would be nice. Okay, here you go.
That operation was cooked anyways, man.
I know a side path.
Oh yeah, I forgot that this exists.
Most people do.
Like, I don't think I've used this since I was playing Halo CE on the
Warthog,
original PC
Warthog
release.
run race. Whoever wins gets to be Zeus. No. That sounds like a horrible idea for multiple reasons. Look, Icicle, not everyone is cut out to be a Zeus. Just like not everyone's cut out to be a game master.
Winning Zeus from this is also not really, like, what kind of tangible benefit does that offer? Like, oh, you get to be Zeus. Like,
You're playing an RTS instead of an FPS. Like, that's about it.
which, I mean, Caster would enjoy, but I more mean, like, if someone really wanted to be Zeus and they asked me and the operation we were playing that day permitted it, I would probably allow it, depending on Mission Maker's intent, right?
Yeah. And I mean, the stuff I'm going to be doing starting out is like co-Zeusing, so like I'd be handling like enemy deployments, some special effects or whatever, things like that. Things to keep people entertained that aren't like integral to the main operation.
Hold position here.
Drake, where's the ship's midsection?
Look, to answer that conversation, we need to talk about how this ship's layout works, and that's not a conversation I have energy for.
Well, Drake, where are the pilots? Why is nobody in the Banshees?
Echo 419. She's gone. Calculating
This game
all
was
the
really,
distance.
like, the cinematics and... Oh, you could actually kill that one?
Story shows one longsword fighter is still docked in Launch Bay 7. If we move now, we can make
Alright, that's fucking stupid. Poor Echo 419. See, I never considered that when I made the 419th Sylph Squadron.
Oh, that's not a reference?
It is a reference, just not
Something
to
else?
not to Halo.
Oh. What's the reference to?
April 19th is the birthday of Suguha Kirigaya from Sword Art Online.
Ah.
Does that make a little more sense now?
Makes too much sense. Bungie predicted Sword Art Online.
Why am I getting the unamused face? Meh meh meh. It's literally one of those things where unless you know
What did
me...
Marty O'Donnell know, and when did he know it?
Should be able to clear it.
It's one of those things where, like, unless you know me, like, it's not really gonna matter. It's just the 419th Squadron.
Yeah, that's the jump that's not possible with regular physics.
No, don't throw a fish at me. It's my project. I can do dumb references if I want.
It's your project. You are the pharaoh of the fish.
I haven't heard of SAO for a long time. Eggroll, I'm somehow surprised you haven't figured this out.
Eggroll, please exercise caution. Engage brain before shifting mouth in this area. Kix really likes SAO. We gotta go. We gotta go. Kix really likes SAO. Just go left side.
Now, unlike certain people, if you don't like SAO, great, that's fine. Just don't hate on me for liking it. I don't have to agree with your opinions. I can respect them, though.
My trick to that section is I always just go outside the walls.
We're cutting it close.
We have 9 people watching, and we still have, Actually, no, we're about on time.
We still have what? This is it. We joined the Halo, didn't we?
We joined the Halo. Not saying anything about hating. I've seen my fair share of the anime, manga, light novels. See, he did engage brain before moving mouth in area.
Excellent. Truly excellent.
No, don't worry about it, girl. Just prior conversation with Gooncord have given me a bit of an expectation for what will happen if SAO is mentioned.
It's a joke that I like to make based on not even how much Kix likes SAO. It's based on a conversation I had with Doug about Kix when he was first interested in joining the army community.
Oh,
Fancy a look?
I don't know.
That bad. No, it's just Doug back then he thought legit that's legit. He thought if someone just dissed on SAO hard enough that you just write them off or something. Granted, his frame of perspective is probably the denizens of Goon's Discord, and I'm sure you wrote them off for different reasons.
Okay, there's one particular incident I can think of, that would probably color his opinion that way.
Dust and echoes. We're all that's left.
I forget who did it,
We did what we had
but
to.
somebody in Gooncord posted a bunch of Sugaha NTR and then pinged me in the relevant channel.
We had no choice.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
That's
That was
probably what
messed
he's
up.
referring to.
No. I think we're just getting started.
Because I figured out long ago that, like,
Actually, who was that? I'll block them too.
I don't remember. Yeah. And I understandably was not pleased about that.
I mean, that's quite obviously, you know, like
Although, based on their reaction, I... hard as it might be to believe, I do think they didn't mean any harm. They just thought I just blanket like Sugaha images. But yeah. Oh, there we go. I figured out a while ago, if people are dissing on SAO, I just don't engage in that channel. It's better for my mental health that way. Like, there is nothing to be gained by me entering into that conversation.
I'm not sure how clueless you have to be to ping someone with NTR because they like a character, but you know what? Sure.
It was so long ago, I honestly, like, I guess if you searched, like, adding me in that specific channel, you'd probably find it, but I probably wouldn't, personally. But, that might have colored Doug's perception on it.
It probably was, honestly. Well, that or I don't know. He gets funny ideas about people sometimes.
Yeah. Do you want to bring members of the session with you? Yeah, sure. Why not? But yeah, no, that's interesting that got brought up during my I guess enrollment overview or something, whatever you want to call it for the
I mean,
FLBBQs.
it didn't bring up that specific incident. I knew about that because of
Well, no, the
he
other
told me
part.
when he mentioned it to me when it happened, even though I wasn't on the scene in Goon's Discord at that
Mm.
time, and I didn't know who you were. He just told me it happened. I'm like, man, that's messed up. You don't just do that.
He pinged this person cause reasons, but this stuff is like, what the fuck? Yeah, no, I was talking about the perception thing. Like, just interesting to me that got brought up during the interest in having me show up. Like, is amusing to me. But yeah, like
Well,
if you
like I told you, I grilled him. Like after the day you joined the Discord, you hopped in voice. I talked with you for a bit and a couple of the other guys. And then afterwards, I had a bit of a pointed conversation with Doug. I was like, Doug, is this? Are you sure, man? We got some characters in here.
it was
I
a
don't know, man. Is
pointed
he gonna feel
conversation.
comfortable?
It was a pointed conversation. Okay, I knew there was a conversation. I didn't know it was pointed.
Just
See,
I
this
just
is
want
a
to know what he was thinking. Like,
Mhm.
Doug, are you sure Kix can feel like he belongs here? Like, we got some real funny guys in here. Like,
it is. It will never not be entertaining hearing people's like perception of me and how that changes as they get to know me. Like,
I mean, my perception of you at the time was, as we say in the business, a sweet Foxboy.
uh-huh. Still fucking threw me for a loop when you called me that in the Vietnam.
Gosh, which one was that? The one where you exploded me with a rocket,
I think it was.
and I did like the pose thing. That was funny.
Yeah, I think that was. But yeah, no, we were like digging into a section. It was one of the like off days or whatever where we were just doing the Vietnam campaign, and Renegade said something along the lines of, "Oh, a blank little foxboy like you? Surely not." And I had to do a double take and be like, "What the fuck did you just say?" He's like, he repeated himself.
That is how you build yourself.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, more or less, like. But it was just, it wasn't something I expected you to call me. But yeah, no, as Renegade has learned, I am very good at masking and adapting to my surroundings. Like,
Yeah, aren't we all?
like, if I was genuinely uncomfortable, I would have left a while ago, but like, just there's a few funny guys, but like, I've interacted with those funny guys before, so it's not that big of a deal for me. And I'd like to say at least I think I've built some friendships up in the FLBBQ. I assume I'm rather well liked.
If you weren't, I would hear about it certainly, and I don't.
Yeah. Like what's it been, like 6-ish months now since I joined? Somewhere in that time
Something like that, I
frame.
think.
I've only ever had one incident with a person, and you know the one I'm talking about.
I still don't blame him for that. I get where he was coming from.
Yeah. But like in the entirety of that time, like that's the only incident, and it wasn't particularly like, what's the word, premeditated, whatever you want to call it. Like it was a reaction. It wasn't like there was no intent.
Yeah.
So I'd say that I'm pretty decently well liked in the. What was it? I think it was after the first Halo like community night. Doug said I was a respected and valued member of the community, and it made me cry a little. because like, you know, it always feels good to hear that you're, you know,
It's nice to belong somewhere.
yeah. But especially when you're me and you're, you know, social anxieties like to flare up occasionally. So it's good to know that you the tiny voice in your head saying you fucked up here is a lying bastard and should not be believed.
Yeah. Much like any general customer in a retail establishment, that voice is a rat bastard who can go to hell.
God, the clip of Martin.
Yeah,
Made
that's
that
Martin's
terrific.
joke.
Yeah.
I gotta give it to him. That was a
Yeah.
great one.
That was a great bit. Like, like a pine cone up your ass. Yeah. But yeah, I'm happy with the group, and I mean, like, I'm wondering if I, you know, tried to get some ideas for Void FL BBQ after the time I've spent. If more people will take part, but who knows? It might just be like the thing I have to do on my own once I get the deep lore document. But that's fine. There's some people have reached out or have been willing to, you know, entertain my ideals, and I've given them the care and courtesy that they've showed and being interested. So it all works out. But there's a lot of lore I gotta sift through. Just thinking about that makes my head hurt.
Yeah.
Let's see. We're about at time. Do we want to entertain the idea of doing a Halo 2 anniversary?
I mean, if you want to turn this into a playthrough of the games, that's fine by me.
Alright, I'm down for that.
The only one I'm not sure about is 4.
Oh, I'm not doing 4.
I hate to see it, guys. It's like I'm not a big fan of 4.
If we do 4, I'll probably do it modded. But yeah, no, I'm fine playing through the trilogy. Shocker, I know. Renegade coming in with his absolutely like Arctic temperature takes here. He doesn't particularly like 4. Just absolutely biting commentary.
Yeah, but in commentary, we could even do ODST and do Record Store, if you haven't done that on stream already.
I don't know if we've done it on stream. I might. Well, no, 'cause if I did do it, it would have been on modded campaign, which means it wouldn't have counted. So, is Tazrin still here? He might remember, because he was the one who was leading us around on the birthday stream. I don't remember if he knows if we got Record Store or not. Because...
Tazinator? You there?
Yeah, he might be.
Suzuki-sama?
Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, I'm quite happy with where I am right now, you know, community-wise. It is a small personal pride that I have that most of the community drama we have is incredibly minor and usually petty. Like,
Oh, petty at the end of the day.
it's not some like server-wide meltdown. It's usually just like one person who's having a bad day, which, you know, we all have bad days. It's just a matter of handling it properly. And like I said earlier, I'm not a perfect person. I will fuck up. I will also have bad days. So I get it, and I try and treat I fail sometimes, but I try and treat those issues like person's had a bad day. I don't know what's going on with them, so just try and mitigate and move on. Sometimes I fail, usually because I am also low energy and I don't have the capacity to think and just react. And yeah. Okay, bye, Icicle. For the record, that was directed at no one in particular. It was just a personal comment overall on the community we have. And I
If
mean,
you know who you are, and we do too.
yeah. That reminds me, I had a thought. Were you ever going to expand the council beyond Doug and Martin?
Perhaps.
Okay. Because I know you mentioned there was a while ago there was kind of an issue with just having those two as part of the council.
Yeah, that issue is their relationship with each other is not always the best. They could have more understanding with each other. That's as much as I'll say.
Yeah.
That does put me in a bit of a spot sometimes because
You have to moderate yourself.
the obvious reasons. They help me make all that possible.
I was about to say, is this stuff we can talk about on stream or not?
Yeah, I'm not really getting into their business. It's fine.
Fair enough.
But if those two were to if they were to call it quits, I'm not sure I would.
This sounds like a private conversation. I mean, if Renegade says it's fine, I'll trust his judgment. But we can also just wrap up stream and continue the conversation if you'd rather. I don't mind either way.
Not much more to say, really. Like you said, it creates a problem for me sometimes. If those two were to call it quits, I'm not sure I would really have the will to continue doing FLBBQ.
Ooh.
One of those kind of things, you know?
Yeah,
they've been there since the start.
Yeah. So I guess I need to hope that doesn't happen, because that would suck.
I don't think it will. This is a conversation I had with them like a month ago now, something like that.
Okay.
We talked it over. It'll probably be fun.
But yeah, no, I was just thinking of the one of the overhauls and all that. But how's everyone else doing today? Since we're kind of just in the chatting and hanging out stage. Yeah, no, it's
actually for you it's like 3.
Yeah, it's just about turning 3 now. Oh. That's a thing. All right, France, I hope you're doing all right over there. Let me close Halo here and I'll put on the chill music. Just end of stream yapping. Yeah. We're just vibing.
Oh, that has been Halo Combat Evolved, the Twin Johns, everyone.
Yep. Where's my vibing music?
Yeah, we could do Halo 2 Anniversary if you want.
Right now?
Not right now. Monolith, you mentioned the bird issue earlier.
Yeah, you and Monolith are gonna go deal with that.
I was gonna sit down with him and see if we can diagnose what's going on with that.
Yeah. Throw some of this on for however long we want to just vibe and chat. Yeah, no, we finished up the Halo Combat Evolved at Grill, so we're just hanging now. I can't believe my birthday's like next month.
Can't believe my birthday was this month.
Yeah, it was April 1st, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I remember because other reasons. April 1st has never been a day I've enjoyed, because every single fucking time I've been duped and felt sad. Highlights of this include, but are not limited to, a really well done at the time update video, fan-made update video for Battlefront 2017 for the Magito Outer Rim expansion, which had a full fucking dev diary update, like screen post in the exact style that the devs at the time used for such updates. along with a 3D rendered cinematic for the mission loading in. And I got really excited because it was like, oh yeah, this is one of the first maps that will let you do, Imperial era and Clone Wars era and have different objectives for them and all this other stuff. And I was like, wow, that sounds fucking cool! Watched through the cinematic, April Fools. Just absolutely devastated Foxboy noises. Fuck, what was another highlight? Someone made a really convincing announcement poster for a, like, Suguha-centric side story miniseries about her first days in ALO, which got me super hyped until I realized it was a bit. Because that would have actually, interested me. Fun fact, I don't just like Suguha and SAO, I actually like ALO as well, because, the concept of the game is very interesting, and I enjoy it. Shocking if you've seen my Lost Song playthrough, where I fucking 100% the game, which I think is the only Sword Art Online game I've ever done that in, because that's a full JRPG that you're 100%ing, much less one that's kind of that's a decade old by now.
Be like 1,000% in any other game.
Yeah. What were some other ones? There were some other notable ones. Another Battlefront one was April Fool's announcement that Battlefront was closing, which that April Fool's announcement really did get me back in 2021. What other ones were there? Those were like the noticeable ones in my mind. But just every April Fool's after that, there's always been like something that gets me, and it's usually something I'm like really passionate about, and I feel sad afterwards. Oh, I remember this year, someone made a announcement post that what was it? Fate Extra CCC Foxtail was getting an anime adaptation, which if you don't know, Foxtail is a variant of the Tamamo route in Fate Extra, which is also where we get, what's her name? The other fox girl with the orange hair and the more, Gyaru attitude. She comes from that manga. But I was really excited because, yeah. Last year was the Titanfall 2 stuff, if I recall correctly. Was it Titanfall 2 stuff last year? I don't remember. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. That sounds on brand. Because, like, Titanfall 2 or Titanfall 3 revivals are an evergreen, like, gotcha moment, really.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that was around Titanfall 2's anniversary. Yeah, that was a... God, Jiro was mad about that. All this build-up, all this, stuff around Titanfall 2. What is it for? A new Apex hero who uses a Titanfall battery as her special ability and is radioactive. That's it. The Titanfall Remembrance was just so they could show Titans in her reveal cinematic. And that was it. That was the only mention of Titans. At all. And people were fucking, like...
Okay, I returned.
seething, like, foaming at the mouth with rage. Which, like, understandable at that point. Also, welcome back, Tazarin. You, missed multiple conversations.
Oh, I know.
Also, it was just wrong. Like, yeah, it was a dickish move to do that. Like, I'm not really sure what Respawn was particularly thinking, if at all, with that one. But, yeah.
Yeah, I decided to make some food.
Ahoy. Wrong as in it doesn't make sense. Ahoy to the third person. This is Tazarin. He's one of our moderators. Also a moderator for Goon Court, if I remember rightly.
I am a mod for Goon, for Jack,
Drexor.
Drex, a bunch of other people.
Yeah. Oh, wrong is in the Titans were not using the correct kits. I mean, it's more of a minor complaint, really. They're giant exosuits. Yeah. They have guns.
But yeah, Kix, I made chicken katsu curry udon.
This motherfucker! This son of a bitch! Oh my god. Actually, that's a thought. Tazarin, what was your first impression of me? Since that got brought up earlier.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Chill.
Go on. Go eat
I
your.
thought you were a chill dude.
Just chill. That's it.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I like streamers that are chill, that tend to just completely. Well, I like. Yes, sometimes Goon. I do like Goon, but sometimes he does get very political.
Shocker.
Yeah, and like so sometimes that just annoys the fuck out of me, but because I very much am apolitical.
Mm.
I hate politics. Politics are a fucking toxic subject. That was a cough.
Stop.
But yeah, like you are very much no politics. We like good vibes here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually drawn to that sort of community with streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Like Drex is really fucking chill.
Yeah, I don't tune in as often as I should, but Drex is very chill, and I'd happily collab with him if the schedule's lined up.
Yeah, but yeah, he's really cool. And I met him a couple years back. He was playing. This was back when I was hyper fixated on Monster Hunter Stories 2, and he happened to be playing it one day, and I was just looking at VTubers who were playing it, and I saw him. I was like, okay, let me take a look, see what this person is like, and he was really chill, and I'm now his mod.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think that was more or less what happened with you. It was just like, I'm looking for a moderator. You have history. You're chill from what I've encountered. Here you go.
Yeah. Well, you also modded me after the Halo ODST birthday stream.
Oh yeah, was it that specific one?
Yes, it was.
Hmm.
Yeah, I remember. I distinctly remember that. We got done playing Halo ODST, and you were like, "Oh yeah, by the way, you're being made a mod." I'm like, "Wait, what?"
No, that sounds like something I would do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Tazarin had been in the community for a little bit by that point, I think. Like, I'm pretty sure anyway.
Let me see when I started following you.
Yeah.
March 23rd, 2021.
2021. That would be... When did the server get created? I forget. Let's see. I mean, I can just look at myself, because, you know, I'd be the first person in here.
You have to be right.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
2019.
Yeah, so about 2-ish years into the server's existence.
Yeah. Well, that's when I started following you on Twitch. Mine was the 2nd of April 2021.
So you were in the community for a month before I was like, alright, you're modded now. It's just trying to live too. What's that in reference to? feels weird that I've been in servers where I've known people before they've become mods. I mean, it happens. But yeah,
It can be like that sometimes.
like I don't think I've really touched our moderation team since then.
No,
Save
you have
for
not.
save for the one incident. That's the
Yeah.
I think that's the only time the mod team was really adjusted. Like
Yeah,
we've got
it is.
myself, Drake, Seth, Rin, and Tazarin.
Yep.
All who have different perspectives on moderating, but are key values are myself and the community's health. And we have dialogues and all that, and I'm remembering this from the ODST stream and how Martin had to plead the fifth on that when I asked him. What did I say? I said something along the lines of, Martin, you're telling me that Gooncord mods don't have a dialogue and engage with one another? And he paused for a moment and went, I plead the fifth. I cannot comment on this. Which, yeah.
Yeah, like, for me, communication is a very, very big thing.
Yeah.
Moderators need to communicate with the streamer or server owner and with the community.
Mm-hmm.
There needs to be transparency and be like, yes, this, if it's a major thing, it should be, art bots just handle that in the background.
Yeah.
That's fine. But like major issues where flame wars happen, that shit needs to be like, hey, we know this happened. Y'all need to fucking chill it. We kicked the people that started it all, but don't continue it, or we will kick more.
Yeah, we're moving on now. I think the biggest active detriment that I was called out on in server, was the rubber rats incident, or the rats in the rubber room incident. Renegade, you're not gonna know what this is about, but
You're right, I don't.
It speaks volumes that just how minor the incident was, that it's like the biggest thing I can think of that I fucked up on. Basically, Renegade, do you know about the I was crazy once copy pasta? Crazy, I was crazy once in a rubber room filled with rats, that thing.
I've heard of it.
Okay.
Let me see.
So there were a few people in the general chat who I forget if Bubba started it or I forget who started it. It doesn't really matter at this point. They were doing the copy pasta and flooding the tavern with it.
Oh man, you can't do that.
I chose, instead of, saying something and asking them to stop, to just start deleting the messages as they appeared. Which, I owned up then and I'll own up now, was not at all the right call. That was not what I should have done to handle that situation, even if I was annoyed by it. And I personally reached out to all the people and I apologized and owned up for my mistake, and I've done better since. I like to think so anyway. No one's called me out on it since, so I think I'm doing pretty okay. But like, just imagine how lukewarm of an issue that is. That it's the biggest thing I can remember that I fucked up in my own community with. Just, I deleted some messages without saying anything because I was annoyed that other people were doing, instead of saying something like, look at Discord as a whole and tell me that that's not the most lukewarm shit you've heard a server owner getting berated for.
Pretty minor,
yeah. The one point I will contend is I forget who called me it. It doesn't matter. Someone said that was fascist behavior.
Jesus Christ.
And I took that a little personally. It hurt. Which, probably did contribute to me taking it so seriously in my response and like genuinely apologizing. But like, out of all the things that you could have said, I think there were better words than that one.
Yeah,
I
and
think that was Seth.
you
That doesn't
don't.
seem like something Seth would say.
Yeah, it really doesn't. That'd be very out of pocket for Seth.
Yeah,
Um,
he'd call me an idiot or something along those lines, but I don't think he'd call me a fascist for it.
yeah, and you don't espouse that any of the ideology of that.
No, like the most anyone could probably get me on is just the fact that I don't like Hollywood as it is right now. Like that's probably the closest you could get, because like it's just bleh. We're gonna lean back to this because this is getting a little teetering on the edge of server
Yeah,
rules,
it's
but
it's getting real close.
lean back here a little bit into the more chill vibes.
Yeah.
Him and Katie being the main two. No, it wasn't him and Katie. It was Katie and Rugger who were the main ones doing it, I think. Seth, I think Seth was at work at the time. So, yeah, because that would have been around the time that Rugger would have been really active. Also, I did see your question, Icicle. What happened to college announcements today? I got there's some stuff that happened in the background. I know you had your thing, and it's not related to that. But there was some stuff that happened in the background that just made me realize I need to, like, very clearly state my stance on this. Because also I looked through the rules, and while Rev is right that, you know, it was an unspoken rule, it wasn't actually stated in the rules. And I figured if I was going to, you know, moderate that, I need to have something to back myself up on as far as the rules go.
Yeah.
Something to cite, so I had Rugger do that. And really, I should probably also have him add it to, like, the main rule list of just no AI-generated content there.
Yeah.
As opposed to just, like, you know, project content or, like, community content. But
You know, I always thought that was like an actual hard rule.
it was something I
Um,
probably made an
thought it
announcement
was,
for.
too.
It was something I probably made an announcement for at one point, and it was just, like, an unspoken rule. Because Rugger is the only one who can edit that, like, that whole thing. That's why he has admin access but isn't a mod, is because he needs it to handle, like, the bots and stuff. The few bots that we have on server. Yeah, it was a rule via word of mouth, but not officially there. And, like, I've definitely softened a little bit on it, like, from when AI first really became, like, a big issue art-wise. And I know people have, some friends I have disagreed with me on it and my stance on it, and I've definitely softened a lot on it. But I felt the need that, like, no, okay, we need to make a very clear stance on what is and what isn't okay. And I was very particular in how I worded it and how I wanted it to be worded, because I know it's a hot topic for some people, and I didn't want to, like, make them feel like they were being antagonized, because it's a tool. Whatever you do with it on your own time, great, as long as you're not doing anything, like, super skeevy and weird, like like generating nudes of real celebrities or some shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
go off, King, have fun, enjoy yourself.
Weird.
So I wanted to be very careful in how I worded that announcement. And I think I did a pretty okay job in, like, being rather neutral about it. Like,
hmm
no one was targeted.
It's
didn't-
just a generalized
I didn't
statement.
I didn't go after anyone for using it. It's just like, hey, here's my stance on it for the server. You know, this is kind of why. This, you know, we're gonna do it this way now, and we're not gonna go after anyone or punish anyone for previous, you know, if you post it before, because whatever. And, like, for the anime stuff, like, unless someone's, like, actively constantly posting that stuff, I'm I'm probably not going to go after them for it because it's getting really hard to tell what is and what isn't AI nowadays, because you have people who touch it up with their own like 2 hands, and it's like
Yeah.
So
like some of it is still pretty easy to tell.
Some
but
is,
yeah,
but
it
like
is, it is getting harder.
I've like been duped a few times and been disappointed others because I'll see something that looks really good, like in the SAO style, and I'll go, oh, it's AI generated using the style, and I'll be kind of disappointed and move on. But that's my own opinion on it. What else is there to really talk about? Like this, actually, you know what? This has been a rather productive week for me, or I guess month really. Work stuff notwithstanding, because that was a.
Oh, hey, Kix, have you filed your taxes?
I don't make enough to file taxes, so I don't have to.
Uh-huh.
Which is a double-edged sword, because it means I don't make enough to file taxes. I don't have to pay them, but I don't make that much, so, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, no, like, this year has been really good for the Patreon, like, to shill that a little bit. We've basically doubled how much we're making on the Patreon for project stuff, which is fucking fantastic. Here, if I go to, can I go, oh, not daily. Here we go. Past 6 months. If I go to earnings, to give an idea of where we were, about 7-ish months ago. Let's see, October 10th. That would have been. Let's see. Okay, let's do it just from last year. This time last year, we made $0 on the Patreon. No one was on it.
Ouch.
This year, we are currently making projected $62 by the end of the month. That is a 620% increase from last year. And, you know, we have 9 paid members and 11 free members, which, you know, given we were at 0 before, that's a hell of an increase.
Yeah.
So we're slowly climbing up there, and it's a good feeling to have. And, like, the Patreon's definitely... The Patreon's gotten to a point where I feel pretty good about it. Like, that's kind of why I started putting up the, Oh boy. What did you do, Icicle? Oh, nice. Like, one of the... Thermostat! Fucking Rev posting that shit got me good. It's why I started making some of the stuff free on the Patreon, because, I felt confident enough with the stuff we have on there to, like, I can start showing off some of the free stuff, and then, like, the higher quality stuff can go behind a paywall, and I don't feel, like, particularly skeezy about that. And, like, there's some things I'll probably keep, like, private on there, but, like, the Mekon drawing that we just got done, like, I'll probably make that free on the Patreon at some point. Which, that reminds me, the Mekon drawing that we just got done is fucking such a milestone for me. Like, having an actual action set piece from the Void. Just, oh my god. It's fucking cool, you know? It's not something I thought I'd have gotten to last year. Like, there's a lot of, you know, main characters and shit that I need to work on, which is more of a motivational issue than anything else, but, like, I'm very happy with how the project is turning out, and I'm glad that people are consistently looking at it and going, that's fucking cool. I like that. I want to learn more about that. It's a good feeling to have that. And, it's, I guess another way to put it is, one of the issues I had last year, this was before Renegade's time, was when people praised my work, or, you know, lore writing, they'd just tell me it was good. And I'd be like, okay, what else?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, it's good. Is there anything wrong with it? Is there anything you think I can improve on? No, it's good. And that, in my mind, caused a doubt of like, okay, well, are they just saying that because they like it, or are they just saying that because they like me? And
Or are they saying that just to be nice?
yeah, like, and I don't think I really dealt with those thoughts lately. I mean, I've also been kind of slacking on the lore entries, but that's neither here nor there. And it's just, yeah, I'm happy with where we are, and I don't know where we'll be in the future, but we're slowly growing, which what matters. I'm kind of scared of the birthday stream though. Like, there's some people in this community who have mentioned things they plan to do to me on that stream, and I'm a little worried. I don't know if my voice can handle that, but we'll see. Actually, Renegade, are you gonna show up for the hang out for the stream for DRG?
The birthday stream?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I don't know if I'm able to. What day is it?
That will be May 6th because I'm working on my birthday.
The Tuesday? Yeah, I should be able to show up for that.
Yeah, good.
About the same time as the Halo streams, or something?
Yeah, we might start a little bit earlier just to give people time to file in, but it should be around that time. Just tell me you added more events than just teleport and pull order spam. There's a lot of events I could add. I just don't. I'm not quite familiar with how that all works. I mean, I guess since we're just sitting around, I could open it up and like show people what the screen looks like, because I kept it hidden during that stream because I didn't want people to like request shit and had to immediately trigger it, because I wanted to have some surprises. But like, this is a chill bit at the end of a fucking Halo stream. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna particularly mind if we do that. Renegade, you might actually be able to help me a little bit with this, but who knows?
So,
I don't know. You're generally more knowledgeable than me on like codes and variables and such. Although that's Arma knowledge, which is like saying you're more knowledgeable about me in Spanish when we're both looking at Finnish.
yeah. Oh, I can really see how.
I
I can at
mean,
least try to install the mod for myself, I guess. See
So,
what it looks like.
Kix, question.
shoot.
Are you going to be streaming next week, Monday?
Monday.
Yeah, the 21st.
No, because I work on Mondays.
Okay, perfect. Because
Right.
that is going to be Drex's birthday stream.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I see.
So I
Yeah.
want to do an announcement.
Yeah, no, I don't work Mondays, but you are more than willing to, or you are more than you have my explicit permission to give a shout out to the birthday robot.
Yeah. 24-hour stream.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I am almost tempted to do a 24-hour stream as soon as I get out of this house and we have our own place. Just to celebrate, like, hey, we can go as long as we want now, boys.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't even know. Like, I would have to order food in advance. I'd have to make sure I have plenty of water and stuff. I'd have to set stuff up.
Yeah.
A lot of logistics to consider.
You don't have the endurance. That sounds like a challenge. It was just more than a bit frustrating with you saying it was less likely to happen, but it kept happening every time it triggered. Okay, there's an explanation for that, and it's fucking bone dead obvious, but I didn't think of it. So, the way the teleport works is that it was in its own individual group. On the other rewards, which I think were for bits and subs, it had other stuff in there. On the one for the point redeem, it didn't. So the percentage of 40%, ideally, would work in the pool. Except there was nothing else in the pool for it to bounce that 40% off of, which made it effectively 100%. So that's why that kept happening, even though I genuinely did open it up and change the percentage chance. So that was on me for not thinking a little more than what we were doing. But that's why that was happening. So it was an error on my part. No, let's not toast that in FLBBQ. Not gonna get got a second time on that.
Might be a bit strange.
Because I did it once, and that was a fucking accident. Because my brain just completely turned off for that one instance until Doug said something. A second time. Yeah, no, I had some Tamamo art in my copy paste, and my brain just kind of skipped for a second, so I pasted it in general chat, and I didn't realize.
Post it.
Yeah, and I didn't realize where I posted it until Doug said something to me, and I'm like, oh well, fuck. Wait, no, fuck. Actually, it would have been the third time, wouldn't it? Because I think I've done that before too, for the same exact reason.
As far as I can recall, it's only been like the one time.
I want to say there were at least two. It could just be the one.
I may not have been a witness to the first one then.
Yeah, it may have been. Good thing you're all adults, I think. As far as I'm aware, the requirement for FLBBQ is being an adult, but given some people's behavior, that could be loosely interpreted. No one in particular.
I think you're the youngest person in there so far as I know.
Yes, I think I am. Oh yeah, this was the year that my age got doxxed because of Mom, wasn't it?
Oopsies.
I think it was it's either Mom or somebody who said how that's alright. Well, I guess Fox is on my brain then, because that's not how Fix Up Twitter is spelled. You posted alley art in the palace. That's mostly just because, like, I don't particularly consider it to be, like, non-vanilla in most situations. But I also understand that not everyone's into it, so I try and keep it to the alley. That's a conversation for another time, really. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh, right, I was going to boot up DRG, wasn't I? Yeah, I've been playing a lot more DRG because of Renegade. Yeah. I forget if I have to...
Some.
And usually, like, it's just FLBBQ exclusive, like... You have to be in the group to be invited to use voice chat. I think the one stream we did was like the one time. I think it was the first time Doug's been in stream on. All right, I need to apply all the mods now because I played with you, huh? All right, have fun.
I guess so.
Yeah, no, I think that was the first time that Doug's been in voice on stream, really. Well, like, in my community, at least, the ODST doesn't count. Okay, why...
I want to get Sins of the Solar Empire 2.
Oh, right, I need the, Oh, there's a thing I need to turn on for Twitch integration to work, and I gotta remember what it is. Companion, there it is. It's this one. Connect. Okay. So that's connected now. So let's swap this over to game capture. For DRG. There we go. Okay. Denial because the dependency is disabled or removed. Oh, okay. I know. I have to enable all this other stuff first. And like, for the birthday stream, I probably should list out what effects will happen. But I also kind of want to keep it a surprise, so it's one of those things where I'm like, not quite sure what I want to do. I was disappointed to see that there wasn't just a spawn random enemies thing, although I do understand why that is. Just to avoid the Twitch time delay, I'm gonna stream via Discord for you guys.
Alright.
Oh, Kix, if you're going to be playing a DRG on stream, you should probably change your game category.
Oh, there you go. It wasn't connected yet, Icicle, because we had to reset. That's why. I mean, I could, but, like, I'm not too worried about it.
Okay.
But I guess I can. I am interested in Rogue Core coming out, though. That'll be fun.
So, Kix, you want to know what my favorite moment of any stream of yours has been?
I feel like I might know the answer, but go ahead.
Okay, what do you think the answer? What do you think it is?
If I remember correctly, it would have been one of the ODST moments.
You're right, it is.
I fucking knew it.
It was when Drake stuck me back in a fucking head with the spike grenade.
I actually fucking made a reference to that during the ODST stream with Renegade, because I'm like, and here is where Drake murdered one of our allies. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
so,
it was just after on Tayari Plaza, after the
Wait a
two
minute.
hunters, and going towards
yeah, no,
Dare's
there's a 4% chance to happen.
Dare's drop pod.
Where's the drop pod one? Because we need to remove that one, because that actually broke our session.
Do what?
Yeah, because these all work. Like, we had a random chance of getting all these to spawn. Which one was the... Huh. Did I remove the Huli Hoarder? Can you set Sig Drop Pod to be only in the mission if you can keep it? Let me see. Let me add one.
Ow, ow.
What would be Sync Drop Pod? Position, terrain, spawn delay, name override, sync distance. We can change the sync distance. I think would be good. Oh no, that is the minimum sync distance. Ugh. Okay. Gameplay, rules, self. I'm gonna test it because that's gonna take a second. Move that. Okay. Test group. Okay, so I think the shield one works now because we updated it. It's interesting that all of the others starting in mission, this one happened in the lobby. Yeah. What was that one? Oh, the pheromone grenade. Okay. I think we're good on the teleportation one now. So I think I'm okay to bump that up to like 10%. Yeah, okay. So that now works. Alright guys, what do you want me to add? We got a lot of shit I can do. Because currently we have 5 acid spitters, 3 exploder radioactives, 10 high explosives, 3 menaces, 10 cluster grenades, 1 bulk detonator, and 3 goo bombers being spawned with that. All these have a chance to spawn. I think it's like 30. All these are set to like 30% more or less for each of them, except for the boss. So, Renegade, do you have any suggestions? Or I can just copy over the gift sub stuff.
Boot up the game and see what it's got.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna hop out. So,
Alright,
talk
later,
to you
man.
See it does.
Oh yeah, and then this one is in the subs one only, but spawn 30 enemy grunts. Probably increase the spread just so they don't, start resistance. So I'll do that so it's not entirely overwhelming. Let's do here. So what's some of the stuff that we have here? Teleport players, which we can lower that down to 10. Get drunk, random beer, choose a beer, sync drop pod. I'm gonna lower that to 12. What's a trolley enemy I could drop on top of us? Guess we could drop a bunch of cryos on top of someone. A bulk detonator.
Basically everything.
Yeah. Bulk detonator if you want to be an asshole. I mean, I could do that. I could certainly do that. If it were bits, I'd probably make that like a bit specific like redeem. You can kind of do that with the crowd control anyway. You can spawn a set number of bulk detonators. You know, however many coins you have. Oh, Kitsune, were you gonna hop into the voice chat? You're free to hop on up here if you want. I don't care. We're just vibing. Assuming you're still here. Just give me a message in Twitch chat and I'll pull you up. Yeah, no, bits require you to pay up in order pay for a gold membership in order to enable those, and
Membership to what?
so the Twitch integration has they have a whole thing for upkeeping it, so you can pay to help with the upkeep and stuff.
All right.
Yeah, standard thing. You provide a service. The service is very good. You charge a fee for the service, etc. Right. This was one that we didn't have in the rewards, but this is basically the helper spawn list. So like ammo pods, Bosco, sentry gun, red sugar. You know, things that would help us out. AKA things you people won't choose. Let's see. So if I go over here, add reward events. So I do. Well, this is for health, isn't it? So let's do 400 points. And let's paste all that. Price-wise, what did you guys think for the enemy spawns? Do you think that needs to be more or less expensive? I feel like this thing was getting like cranked out like fucking candy. Like, I feel like I was a dealer on Halloween, just giving you constantly giving you guys candy bars. I'm thinking maybe we increase that to, I mean, it's not particularly going to matter. There are people in this server, we don't use the channel points for anything. There are people in this server who have, like, hundreds of thousands of points. I don't know how, but they do. So, increasing would probably be a good thing. I have 150k. See, exactly. So, like, part of me... You know what I should do, actually, now that I think about it? I think I'm going to make another reward set, and we're going to make that the boss one. And we're going to make those super expensive so only, like, the long-time members can spawn those. I think that sounds fair. Meanwhile, like, the normal grunts or whatever, those can be, you know, paid for by the casual consumer, or the casual viewer. So they have something that they can engage with, while the high rollers have something expensive for them to play with. I like this idea. Let's go with that. So let's set this to...
And this is all for channel points, because you can't
Yeah.
do anything with bits.
Yeah, I can't do anything with bits. I wish I could. I mean, the only thing I can do with bits is the crowd control stuff. So they'd pay for coins with bits or real money, and then they could use the crowd control points to spawn stuff. I mean, let me see here.
What's up? Hello?
Oh, I think
Oh,
Renegade
back
might be
to
losing
second.
it. Alright. Okay, I'm curious. Is there any... They add any games since last week? Why is VLC Media Player on here? Okay. Dredge is on here. That's interesting. Stardew Valley. I don't think they're gonna add Cursed Halo back in. I wish they fucking did, because that would be great, but oh well. It's been a hot minute. Let me just go through some of these games. Why'd they take it out? I think because just the crowd control updated, and I guess Inferno didn't want to update it. If they do another charity event, they might, because I know the last time they did it was with the other people. They did a charity event with crowd control. So anyway, let's see here. Effect manager. Let me see here. Boost Molly, display pop-up means drop tactical nuke is an option. Electric Boogaloo, fast mode, gather all players in target, give jet boots, Halloween pets, Hydra bulk, which I'm scared to know what that does. Ghosts, crevices, praise streamer, which I don't know what that does. Tweak main character praises the streamer. Lines, rock and stone, sync equipment, slow-mo, acid spitter, arbalist, boss, barrage infector, Betsy, brood nexus, bulk detonator, cave vine, cluster bulk, Brassus, bulk detonator, crawler, wasp nest, so on and so forth. But that's for that's the money stuff. So if people want to spawn bosses and shit, it's money, Spider-Man, is the answer. But if they want to pay up, they can do funny things to me. As far as channel points or subs go, that's going to be what this is about. So, Wasp next. I can help Drake conquer his fears. Then, Icicle. Don't give Drake more reasons to want to abuse his mod powers. He doesn't have very many, but Wasps, he will make an exception. He's a good boy, but he has limits. let's see here. Actually, say for 550. There we go. You can shoot the wasp that's dead so he can take his revenge. That does not stop him from still seeing the wasp nest. Okay. New spawn. Let's see, that'll be under bosses. Yeah. We're not doing the ghost because that sucked ass. That was the one thing that somebody paid money for. I think it was T-Dog. The one thing he paid money for was just spawn a ghost detonator to follow us around. So yeah, we're not doing that. Gold. Doug did a great job kiting it. Okay. So I'm probably going to need to go into a map to check to make sure these work. Let's see here. Ignore the ghost. I mean, I do feel a little bad. Okay. Important, we're not going to spawn it on myself. We're going to spawn it on a random player. Very important that I set that up. As funny as that would be. Let's see here. Oh, we can spawn Corlock the Tyrant Weed. Alright, I was gonna mow the back lawn, wasn't I? I'll have to get on that, 'cause I need the money. Technically I don't, because we got a lot of things coming up, but more is good right now, for me anyway. Okay, so what is this one? This is a Dreadnought. This is the Dreadnought Arbalist.
Oh, right back. I can stick around until it's time to eat dinner, which, well, it isn't yet.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Well, let's see. That's the...
Oh, okay. So you didn't hear any of the other stuff. I was listing off some of the things that could be spawned on crowd control.
No, I'm sorry. I was away.
Yeah. The only thing that someone spent money on was T-Dog, and he spent it on the one bulk detonator ghost that chased us around. So he's the reason for that.
I mean, if you're spending money, I'd say that's pretty worth it.
Yeah,
Fucking
he got his money's worth, I'd say that much. But for that reason, I'm not giving chat access to spawning a ghost bulk detonator.
You know, say if they... Look, if they spend money, you gotta make it...
Yeah, no, if they spend money,
you
then...
get what you pay for.
If they spend money, that's fair game. But I'm talking about, like, the point rewards.
Oh. You know, it's a bit much for point rewards, unless you just want to spend, like, a bajillion or something, I don't know.
I am setting the point rewards for 5,000 to spawn a boss. I might need to set this up so that only one of these spawns at a time.
What kind of boss?
Well, it's from a list, so it could be any one of these. Also, I didn't know this. I can actually set a lifespan, which well, actually, no, it wouldn't have mattered, because that was for crowd control, not this. Oh yeah, actually,
Quite a few mods here.
yeah. Shoot, what time were you gonna go look at the thing with Monolith? Because that also is kind of important.
I think he's still at work. He works during the week.
Oh, okay. Never mind. We're good then.
It's gonna be a later tonight thing, and then maybe we'll play some Left 4 Dead 2.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll probably show up in the voice chat to vibe for that. Still recovering from Left 4 Dead 2 Blue Archive Boogaloo with biologically accurate Karen and Asuna models.
I mean,
that one threw me for a bit of a loop, not gonna lie.
they weren't that bad. They were wearing underwear at least, I think.
They had
That's what I
hardened
saw.
nipples, boss man.
Well, yes, of course they did.
Exactly what I said, Icicle. It was,
Have you played Left 4 Dead 2?
yeah, what was it? It was Asuna, Karen, Hasumi. Oh, fuck, who was the last one?
I had Aru at one point.
It might have been. And then before that was the VTubers with the jiggle physics.
Yeah. It was, like, Source Engine fake jiggle physics, but it was still cool that they implemented that at all.
Mm. Random. Yeah, no, the Left 4 Dead nights have been kind of wild.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna need to hop into a mission to test if these work or not, I think. So, chat, these are reward requests, so actually before we do that, let me check to see if I can refund requests like that. Because if so, then we can test the spawns all we want. So let me see here. Stream manager. Board queue. Yeah, channel points reward queue, which they noobs. Oh no. Wolf has sent me something spoilered. I'm mildly afraid. Because anytime he does that, it means he's drawn something. I gotta mark all these as we. God, there's been 23 hydrate requests.
That's a lot of hydration.
Yes. Okay. Yes, I can refund points back to people. Okay. Fucking damn it, Wolf. Nothing happens. If anyone clips this and sends this to Wolf, I will have your head. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we'll convince him to draw more. Who knows? Anyway. Moving on. Nothing happened. Let's see here. Okay. Wait, where'd the Twitch integration go? You can have it. I need a new one anyway. New what? Oh, okay, that's why he sent it. Let's see. head. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I think the integration app died.
Uh-oh.
Alright, let me reactivate it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let me hop into a mission really quick. Let's go. I guess host friends only. We're gonna set this to hazard 1, just for testing purposes.
Mission selected. Powering up the drop pod. Get on board, team.
This way I can actually test things and they'll work. Deep Rock Galactic has crashed.
Uh-oh.
That's a great sign. Hooray! Why does this always happen?
I have more power than I give myself credit for, and today I'm gonna use it in the bar.
Save something really quick. Okay. Let's try that again, and if it crashes again, we might have a problem.
Yeah.
It's constantly saying GRG Twitch integration is connected. So I'm wondering if something's going on there. Uh-oh.
Orbital insertion sequence initiated. Board the drop pod.
Let's hope. Alright. It didn't crash, so I think that was just an unrelated crash before. It keeps saying Twitch integration is connected, which makes me wonder if something's going on there. Alright, who's left in the chat still with points? Yeah, it's done it again. Okay.
This is a salvage mission. A previous crew lost their mini mules, their drop pod, and their lives in this cave.
Twitch integration is
Find and
connected.
repair the lost mules, get the drop pod operational,
That's making me a
and
little
return to
nervous.
base.
Didn't do that before.
Expect heavy infestation, and try not to mess it up like your former colleagues.
Yeah, bit concerning.
Disconnected, warning, disconnected, reconnecting to Twitch. That's not great. Let me try generating a new menu here. See if that works. Okay. Connected. Connected. Yes, okay, I get it. Connected. Clear logs. That's not good. I'm wondering if my DRG Twitch integration app is out of date. Let me see here. Modding. Oh, okay. Okay. That's crowd control. It's not what we need right now. I need a workshop. Oh, wait, no, it would be in the... Okay, we need to go back. Oh. So I can't access the mod page unless I am... Okay, well the app's crashed again.
Uh-oh.
So, part of me is thinking that maybe the app I have right now is out of date. Or something broke. Let's see here. Modding. Twitch integration. Dependencies, mod hub, what we have. Grab a copy of the Twitch companion app. The app is used as a mediator. Okay, so I might have to go back in there. I'm hoping this doesn't get my account marked as a bot because it keeps disconnecting and reconnecting and posting a message. But, let's see.
Yeah, that would kind of suck.
Well, it's good that I sort this shit out now rather than later. Yeah, DRG modding. Next. Finish. Okay. I want Twitch integration. Mob control. Is that okay? Let's see. Spawns and settings pre-built. That would have been nice to have had. Okay, do we want to... Let's see here. That might be why. I might not have set it to run in administrator mode. So let me try that. Alright. That might have something to do with it. Oh wait, I forgot. I have to... You have to close DRG to get access over here. Okay. Did I? Well, actually, no, because I could have just fucking launched it from the downloads page. I'm smart today. Okay, let me see here. Alright, who's
Just one
not
of those
dead
days, I
still?
guess.
Yeah, so let's see here. I will grab the pre-built just so we can fuck around with that and see how that works. I will have to... Alright, so let's see here. So, properties, installed files. I need to make a backup of this just so we have that in case it doesn't quite work how I want. Collected FSD save games mods Twitch. FSD mods Twitch mod. Let's see here. Your settings lets you back up. Okay. I guess we'll try out the pre-built and see how that works. So let's see. Also need to push this. Next. Log, keep that open. Sent user login, false bad request, connected, buffer sent to. Okay. Pretty sure user login is just for the gold mode stuff.
Good morning, crew world.
Okay. Okay. Connected. Might be doing the funny thing again. STRG. Oh wait, hold on, I forgot something. As administrator, yes. Connect. Connected. Okay. Amokus. Alright, is it gonna cooperate now? I think it is. Okay. Down the detachment, close DRG. That overwrite the existing file is necessary. Launch DRG. Okay. So I think we're set on that front. Let's see here. What's the easiest place to go to for this? I assume the Salt Flats.
Yeah, spineless dome, salt pits mining.
I'll do the unhazard one.
Drop pod is
I mean, it's not going to
Although,
particularly matter.
if we're doing hazard one, let's at least do the let's do that that other one that you need to do with low gravity. Get you some progress over here.
I mean, I
Fierce
guess,
Lord.
may as well.
Mission selected. Your chariot awaits, gentlemen. Move out.
Did you switch it?
Disconnected, reconnecting to Twitch. Let's do the thing again.
Hurry up! I ain't getting
Drop
younger.
sequence initiated.
Why this problem? we're having
Ready to
today.
leave.
I don't know why it's having a connection issue.
Very strange, alright.
Maybe, I'm wondering if it's a Twitch integration thing on my side.
If we die, I love you guys.
Kill anything with more legs than two.
If we survive, next round is on me.
Don't quite remember where,
Light!
We've discovered a number of mysterious prospecting facilities on Hoxie's. We're sending you in to deal with that data vault and to stop them from extracting any information. Destroy their operations and appropriate that data for ourselves.
I don't remember where I handled the extensions on here. It's channel or stream? I'm a little concerned that we might not be able to use the Twitch integration app for the birthday stream because it's doing this.
Oh yeah, if it keeps doing this, that's a no-go. There's gotta be some way to fix it. We weren't having this issue with the original stream.
Yeah, we weren't. Spawns are active. Twitch integration things. So that's going to be really annoying for chat.
Yeah.
Disconnect. The alternative is that it's a Twitch side issue, in which case we can't do anything really, and we're just gonna have to hope.
Problems with Twitch? Impossible.
I actually
Twitch is a
think we're
perfect
gonna
platform
make
with
it.
no issues whatsoever. I'm sure of it.
Because I'd like for you know, the average viewer to be able to participate, and if they don't have the finances to do so, because I want everyone to have a chance. I will obviously benefit more from the people who want to, you know, pay in, but I also benefit from people having a good time. So.
Yes.
Okay, we may just have to do the best with what we got here and test out the spawners and stuff. So I'm gonna spawn a boss real quick.
Are you able to refund
I
what's
should
it,
be able
channel
to.
points?
Well, actually, they're not appearing in the rewards. Which may be because it's constantly connecting and disconnecting. Oh, wait, no, it closed. That would do it.
What closed?
The companion app.
Oh. That been the issue we're having?
Well, no, because if it's unable to maintain a connection, then that's probably why.
I'm saying, is that the issue that you've been having? The companion app was closed and it's not able to stay connected? Or do you think it's something else still?
Well, if it's constantly connecting, then that means it can't connect to Twitch to begin with. Which is a Twitch issue, which means we can't actually do any testing at the moment. Let me see here, hold on. There is a help me for DRG. may have to try this again some other time.
We got a little bit of time still before your birthday.
Yeah. Connected again. Yeah, okay. I guess I'm just gonna turn it off and I guess we'll just play as normal. As far as I know, the crowd control thing still works, so I guess if nothing else, we'll just have to use that. Just kind of put a little damper on my spirit, not gonna lie.
Who knows? It might, if it's a Twitch issue, it might sort itself out by your birthday.
Seek cover!
Alright, right, hack the power stations. Guru is leaving. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Ollie!
Anytime a VTuber puts up a video about a big announcement, yeah.
A bit of a meme at this point, isn't it?
Yeah. Though that basically means that Takashi and Callie, I think, are the only English members left from that generation. Which I know will make a few people I know a little sad, but
Do this scrap heap with you!
oh wait, I'm controlling.
I got the deposit!
Need some free space.
Pearl.
Oh, let me grab the thing.
Pearl.
Yep.
I forget what knowledge I was given, but it was something to do with Pearl's voice actor from SpongeBob. I forget what the specifics of it was.
All good things come to those who wait, like dual flamethrowers and beer!
Feet are kind of hurting today.
Ouch.
Like feeding a
It's like a
bottomless
dull
pit.
pain. It's 4:20. I may end up getting to the rest of the lawn mowing tomorrow. We'll see how my energy's looking. Cause I gotta get I've done all the front, which took like 4 hours combined, more or less. Oh, okay, it's more like 2, but still. Although the front is much bigger in area, much larger in area than the back. The back is this little strip of land, and I just need to go back and forth on it. But it's also kind of hilly and has a lot of rocks. So
You'll need to disable this force field before you can
I gotta
access
remember
the
how to do
data
this
vault.
mission.
Find the power stations powering it and shut them down.
Let there
Oh
be
yeah, there's no
joy.
fall damage because
All
there's
of
no
those.
gravity, huh?
Zippity!
Yeah, to where we need to go.
And there's also Hollow Knight right here.
Horn rain! First turret disabled!
Six Hollow Knight.
I called for Molly!
Oh. I'm a little bit silly. I apparently a loot bug over here died. I saw the cable go into the dirt, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll dig after it. Not bothering to look to see
Oh.
where dirt led. Hear it, bunny.
Blast off, Shredder!
Shred this!
There it is.
Lighting! Want something? Go ruin someone else's picnic!
No happy ending for you, Bunny! Ha 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 ha!
Your flames got it.
Oh, nice.
Your flames got it.
Nice. Did you collect it, or?
Yeah, I got
Good
it.
job, Miners.
Oh, okay.
Spring Bunny secured.
Yeah, I went and chased it down. Your
Performance
flames
bonus
did the
activated.
killing blow, I mean.
Hooray. Ragu rabbit stew for everybody. Right, now we need the hacker guy.
Hacker man.
Hacker man. Let's see here. How do we do this?
5 baggers.
Need
then
a hacking
pod.
pod.
Where is that damn tin can?
Roger that. Hacking pod is launched and on its way.
Getting closer to our quota.
Secondary objective completed. Fine job.
Yeah, no, from what I understand about Gura, she was very sick.
Hacking pod has arrived. Get it
Had a
connected
lot
to
of
the power
illness, so...
station.
Make it out alive.
Ouch.
Flares up!
Is she going independent or just retiring entirely?
I don't know.
Whoa, what was that?
Laser.
Who's a
I
mean,
think she has an
mean
injured
killing
one, but she
machine?
might also just be out of it. Like, for good.
Quite possibly.
Where's the hacking pod?
It's
This has
over
no
that
value.
direction.
All right. Now I remember.
Yeah, yeah, it's this one. Nope. The low gravity makes the
We'll have a connection in no
best
time.
going a little bit. That there.
You snooze, you lose.
So like right about
This is
there.
worthless.
Yeah, that'll work.
Almost one more.
Then
Teamwork would speed this up. Just saying.
Bro! I'll come into your house and fart all over your
Alright.
fucking tech. Asshole.
that's what assholes do, kicks. They fart. Till next time, everyone. Alright.
That's it. Connection established. Time to activate the hacking drone.
Hacker man, he's in.
Team, it's hacking time. Protect the hacking drone.
I love when Mission Control said it's hacking time and then we hacked all over the place.
Ah, good. The one track of DRG that I properly remember.
That you like or don't like?
No, that I remember.
Ah.
We need some pest control on the hacking drone.
Oh. Yeah, I see.
Ollie, over here! Lighting up!
I dug that hole.
Got one of the annoying predators.
Whoop. Just take some aspirin and call it a day.
Out of my
For
way!
who? Oh, for right, okay.
Alright, that
Great
one's
work,
done.
team. I'll go find the second power station.
Run away. Also, I'm not gonna get too much into it, but you know what Goon did last night?
Lights up. A to D, skipping B and C.
I asked Martin about it. He said he started, well, he started drawing art, I hear.
Yes.
Was he doing anything else? Because the art's all I know about. Maybe
The
getting a
art
bit
was,
drunk too, but that's not much of a surprise.
yeah, the art was of Kanata from Lucky Star.
An avant-garde choice for sure.
But Martin's concern was more so what the art was about, and less that it was the character.
Yeah, he sent me an image.
Yeah.
I had no fucking clue what I was looking at.
Of the art, or what he sent?
The art.
Yeah.
I mean, the reference image was concerning. Then what Fonto drew was like, what?
She's being grabbed by the thigh and held up to someone's hips. That doesn't take too much to figure out where that's going.
Oh, I didn't see the second person.
Light is up.
Oh, yeah, no, there's a second person there, which is why Martin reacted the way he did. Because, I don't know if you know this, but posting that kind of thing on Twitter, I just had a realization that Goon may intentionally be, rage baiting again.
Nope, this is the wrong direction. I followed the wrong one.
Uh,
He might be. He's definitely going for attention. I don't know if it's.
Attention, yes.
I don't think he's. I don't think this is a rage-based game. I think this is. Well, maybe it is actually. I don't know. I don't know Lucky Star well enough.
Just take your sweet time, old
I know
lady.
that's-
I've got all day.
All I know is a child-looking 17-year-old.
That's
childish
still minor,
looking
though, so that
17-year-old.
makes
Yeah.
drawing such a material rather.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bit of liability in that.
Yep. Which is, I believe, again, why I think Martin reacted the way he did.
An interesting choice on Fonto's part.
Because Martin didn't know that Goon posted it to the server as well.
Oh.
His reaction initially was just because he posted it to Twitter. So,
I mean, I don't know. To me, posting it to Twitter is the worst thing. Posting it to the server is. I mean, I can't say it's any. It's worse than stuff some of the other members have posted.
Yeah.
Can't carry anymore.
I don't know. I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna prod Martin more about it. I think the man needs a break.
I can't carry anymore. I called for the mule.
And any
I
questions?
asked Martin about it. He told me what happened. Sent me a picture. I said what. He said what. I said what. The toaster said what. We shot the toaster. That was it.
Why am I being shot?
It's a sniper turret.
Oh.
Not so accurate now, are ya?
Oh, hey, there's a core stone here. Lovely.
It says, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Anyway, Goon does goon things, more at 11.
Supply pod is inbound.
Even is Randy random, yeah.
Although, I guess it's better than him drawing Necronica and posting that to Twitter.
I guess.
Anyway, core stone or objective?
Core stone first.
Alright. Ready?
Yeah. It's only has one. We'll be fine.
Come here.
Flares up.
Yes.
Lock and load. Spot incoming.
Be gone, fellow creatures. We will deal with you in the next game. Fuck off.
Yeah, how is Rogue
Hmm?
That's the next game will be Rogue War, right?
It's
Yep.
the only way to close the rift.
How's that looking?
It is a... What's the word? It is a DRG roguelike. So you get buffs, you get equipment, and you explore the forward.
Storm will kill us all unless we stop the course lighting off.
It was originally intended as a mode for the main game, believed to have been the next season, but they realized the scope was a bit too ambitious, so they just made it a new game.
It's alright.
Getting your ammo.
Which, you know, tale as old as time. We want to do a thing. Thing is too advanced to the game we currently have. Make new game.
Ready to kill some more crates.
Yeah.
Happen to other people. It'll probably happen to Void games at some point. Once we have them. You reach the limitation for what you want to do, you just make a new thing with that in mind, and then you want.
Good job, team. R&D can't wait to get their hands on the core stone.
Alright, so we're just gonna put the hacker pot this time.
Please, someone does.
Good work, team. R&D will be most grateful for your efforts.
It's up over there.
Guys, are you blind?
I hear you. Second hacking pod is
Naturally,
launched.
mission control
Incoming.
puts it.
Stand
Well,
back.
I
there
love
are
this
worse
racket.
places to put
Hacking
it, I
pod
guess.
in position. Let's get it hooked up to the
It's
power
at least in
station.
the same
Shut
cavern.
down, team.
Yeah.
Go
A
patrol
troll
that
bot
scrap
down
yard.
and hackable.
Ooh.
Here, I'll take care of that. It's...
Born ready. Control you attacked. Control bot is now aggressive towards the Delta Pod.
Oh. Get it?
Anyone have a free hand? They're not to blind themselves, you know.
Oh, speaking of robots, I watched a playthrough of the Terminator 3 video game, which apparently was better than Terminator 3 the movie.
3 was definitely a movie of all time.
But the majority of the gameplay was basically, you are in a vehicle, here is your task, go do the task. And it actually looked pretty fun.
I need just one more fix.
Yep. Come on.
Hey, guys! Help
That's
me set up
the
the
best guy.
transmitter node!
Connection established. Activate the hacking drone when you're ready.
Yeah, no, you play as the Terminator captured by Resistance forces and go back in time to save
Hack away, Haxy bot!
The hack has
Speaking of
begun.
Terminator as
Protect the
well,
pod while
the
it
new
does its
Terminator that they
magic.
released on Netflix was actually, I rather liked it. It was new. And it wasn't trying to reinvent the wheel, it was just genuinely trying to do something new.
Lighting!
They also
Born ready.
included a explanation for time travel, which I thought was amusing. which is basically Skynet forgot a certain variable in time travel, which is that by going into the past and changing everything, it creates an entirely new timeline, thus making its entire mission irrelevant because that Skynet is no longer, like, it can't save itself, basically. It's just going into a new timeline. And humans are doing the same. It was a little more nuanced than that, but that was basically the summary of it. Was we don't completely understand how time travel works, and neither does Skynet. But Skynet doesn't realize that by going into the past, it creates a new timeline where, you know, it messes with the past and it doesn't actually do anything to save itself. What link were you trying to post, Ekdol? Because Twitch chat is set to censor links, so that's probably why it changed it to asterisk. Oh, clips, okay. I made a clip. Ah, yeah, then the I think clips only get posted by VIPs?
Those power stations are down.
I think that's how it's set up.
The vault is only shielded with emergency power now. Get back there and disable it. We're almost in.
The clip of the think fast part?
Might be, or the wolf bit. Either could be possible.
Gotta go fast.
But,
Ammo taken.
yeah, no, I enjoyed it. The bit this time around is basically a scientist who came from the past with a completely ground-up built AI separate from Skynet. Works against the clock because he knows when Judgment Day is, to build an AI to counteract Skynet so that humanity has a fighting chance, and he basically spends the entire time trying to impart, like, why the AI should bother to help humanity and not side with Skynet.
Pulling a battery.
And, I thought it was neat, and apparently there's room for a season 2, so...
Come down.
The clip is a renegade surprise. Okay, it is that clip. Got it.
Right.
Force field down. The caretaker is activating defenses. Take it out quick.
If you have a link to it, I will post it on that FOBQ general as well.
Shredders! Don't get him in your
Kind of
beards!
The kick for me killing kicks as well.
This thing needs to be ground.
Part of me kind of hopes that the rivals are revealed to be elves. That just amuses me.
I don't know, man.
Either elves or orcs.
Shredders! A lot of them! Coming out of the caretaker! The junkyard with you! The caretaker is opening up! Shoot the exposed parts! Ooh.
I understand.
Be there in a second.
Zip.
activating. Run.
I ordered a resupply.
Stand back. Supply pod inbound.
More for the scrap.
The resupply is here.
Getting destroyed.
What the hell is that?
Floor's freaking electric.
Find the open eye. The caretaker is down.
That's all she wrote.
Yes. The caretaker's down. The data rack is ours.
Hooray.
This is one rack of data that ain't getting returned to its owner. Ha ha!
It's radiating. So, I just put this on Molly?
Where is that dead
Yeah,
mule?
just deposit it.
Okay. Yeah, this is activating a Geiger counter, so,
It's fine.
is it?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Data rack secure. Could really go for a
Ready to
Excellent. Data rack secured, and the data vault is destroyed. Our
Oh, we got
rivals will
nothing else to
regret
do,
ever
really.
setting foot on Hoxies. Hit the button on the mule to call in a return pod. Your ride home is on the way. Drop pod inbound.
You pick up the data cube, your dwarf says, oh, it's tingling. Oh no. I guess,
Drop pod
what was
arrived.
the alternative
Mules
to
returning to
dwarves
LZ.
would be goblins?
Drop pod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
Could be. They seem to have better tech than we do.
Or the rivals will just be humans. Right, well,
Last walk of the pod pays for the first
Elves.
round.
do we know for sure if it's elves, or are you just guessing? Oh, hi.
The enemy's exit.
The community theory is elves. So what, you're telling me that the elves have made soulless automatons? Weird.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 4
Either
minutes.
elves or drow, I think.
Hurry up! I'm
The
not
mule has
getting
docked.
in.
Initiating launch sequence. Retrieving escape pod.
We rock!
Alright, folks, this has gone on far longer than I intended to. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow for Space Marine 2. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Take care, ladies and gentlemen.